Swain County High School, home to Maroon Devils. At this time, I would like to ask all attendants to please stand in reverence as we honor this great nation of ours in the playing of the national anthem. Now let's meet the starting lineups for tonight's contest. First, from the visitors from Blue Ridge. Number 3, Chloe Fowler. Number 15, Macy Heltsey. Number 14, Madeline Potts. Number 21, Charlotte Sherrill. And number 23, Mahala Stewart. And now for your Lady Devils, starting at one guard, number 1, Amaya Hicks. Starting at the other guard, number 3, Kirsten Smith. Starting at another guard, number 5, Maisie Helpman. Starting at a forward, number 12, Maddie Spates. And the man in the middle, number 14, Savannah Smith.
Hi, everybody. Welcome in on a Friday night. We're ready to rock and roll, and I tell you what, after that introduction by Jeff Barr, my partner here tonight, I'm ready to go in and play, Jeff. I mean, you got me fired up, buddy.
Me too, man. Hey, we can go find us a uniform real quick, and we can probably blend in. What do you think?
I hate to say it, but there's not a girl on the floor that could that I could beat. So I'm not.
That's pretty good.
It's been a long time. You probably still got some spring left in your legs. I don't have a whole lot.
Not as much as I used to. I'll tell you that.
Well, coming in tonight, we've got a little issue with our girls, Lady Devils here tonight. We've got Kaylin Johnson unable to play tonight because of restrictions as she transferred in. We've got Alea Trainer is going to be out tonight. We've got Haley Woodard, Becca Wolf, and Bree Ross all out tonight with COVID and other issues.
Yes.
So tough break. Going to be a little short on depth tonight as we try to go inside. Ball is going to be knocked away. Blue Ridge did, and it's going to be our ball after the Blue Ridge turnover.
And we're going to need some of that depth tonight, possibly. You know, a lot of different girls are going to have to step up. This Blue Ridge Lady Bobcat team is a really good basketball team, coming in on the year 3-1, averaging 60 points a game. So we've got our hands full tonight.
No doubt. They had a great year last year, 17-8. And they're wearing, of course, the black with the green trim and some gold trim. Our Lady Devils in white with maroon trim. And from the baseline, first shot is going to be up and no good, but a good rebound by Amaya Hicks. And a little traveling, just a little shuffle of the feet over there by Maisie. And so we turn it back. So we've played 30 seconds and no points.
Number to look out tonight for the Bobcats is number 21, Charlotte Sherrill. She's averaging 24 points a game. She's a really good athlete. I watched her in volleyball, so definitely going to have to know where number 21 is at all times.
Wow. Charlotte Sherrill, 24 points a game. That's outstanding. Outside, long three. This one is going to be good. I think you just called her name.
I shouldn't have said anything.
Charlotte Sherrill, you're right, 5'11" senior, 24 points a game, and she already has 3. Back down the floor, our Lady Devils against the, looks like a 2-3 zone right now.
2-3 zone.
From Blue Ridge.
So the key to beating this 2-3 zone is obviously finding those gaps in that area. You don't want to stand around up top and pass and dribble. Attack the gaps, and you'll have good things happen.
That's it. Some good dribble drives just like that one.
There it is.
And there's a nice shot by Amaya, just wouldn't fall in. And the rebound is going to be picked up by Chloe Fowler. But Blue Ridge, they like to call it Blue Ridge Early College. And this is the varsity team. Turnaround shot, this one off the glass, no good by Charlotte Sherrill. And the Lady Devils with a rebound with Amaya back up the floor. But we can see already, Jeff, Blue Ridge gets back in a hurry on D.
Yes, they do. They're really good athletes. Like I said, a lot of these girls played volleyball, so that's kind of my knowledge with them. They had a really good year there, so that will translate out here to the basketball court tonight.
You're right. I'll tell you, athletes so many times can translate that ability from one sport to the next.
Oh, absolutely. And at the 1A level, when you've got low numbers, you've got to be able to do that.
You said it. Driving down the baseline, traveling call is going to turn it back over to the Lady Devils. And talking about 1A, we want to wish looks like we're going to have a quick timeout here on the floor. And while they talk it over on the timeout, we're going to take just a quick break and wish our state cross-country teams the best. They're going to be leaving through Bryson City tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. So if a lot of Maroon Devil fans can show up down there on the street, our state cross-country team is going to be going down to Kernersville. The 1A is going to be tomorrow afternoon. I know they actually started cross-country down there today.
Yeah, they did, 2 and 4A.
So 1A tomorrow afternoon, and our folks are leaving at 8 a.m. Be great to have a lot of Maroon down there, wishing them a good journey out of town.
Absolutely. Those guys have worked their tail off. Hey, they've been working for 7 months. A lot of people don't realize that. They started training back in the summer, didn't know what the schedule was going to look like, so they've made it all the way to end of January now.
Wow, that's phenomenal. That's a lot of running.
That's a lot of running.
Our Lady Devils back with the basketball. Madeline Potts out in front. Long shot outside.
Hey, knocks it down.
There's a great shot by Amaya Hicks. And she found the range on that one, so we're tied at 3-3. Oh, ball knocked out of bounds. Good defense by Amaya over there right in front of the cheerleaders. And they're out in force.
Yes, they are. Always doing a great job, as always. You know, I talked to Coach Turner before the game. One of their big focuses was offensive execution. And thus far against the zone, we've gotten really good looks so far. So he wants to try to put together a 4-quarter game tonight. Not just win 2 or 3 quarters, but try to win them all.
Hey, that's the plan. Savannah Smith there with her first foul tonight. And, Jeff, as we saw just a moment ago when Amaya hit that big 3, boy, that can bust up a zone defense.
Oh, in a hurry. That's a killer of a zone defense. That's the sure way to get them out of that into something else.
At the free throw line, it's going to be the first free throw is going to be good by Blue Ridge. And the second free throw is going to be no good. They were 1 for 2. They get the rebound, though, so they've got another shot at that as they drive the baseline. Going to have another whistle.
I think that's going to be on Kirsten Smith. That's going to be her first, team second.
So 2 quick fouls on our Lady Devils. None so far on the Blue Ridge Bobcats, as they'll bring the ball in bounds right under their basket here. And always got to be aware, as you mentioned, of Sherrill. Outside, long 3. This one going to be no good by Stewart. And they get the rebound, going to be knocked away.
Good defense by Heltman.
Maisie all the way down the floor. They slap it away, and it's going to be off on us.
Boy.
Not sure about that one.
Nah, I don't agree with that one.
I don't either.
I guess we can say that up here.
That's it.
I've already said it, so there you go.
Hey, but I tell you, just like announcers, officials sometimes make a mistake.
That's exactly right. It looks like we're in an odd front defense. We're in like a 1-2-2 look. So far, it's given Blue Ridge a little bit of trouble. They found the soft spot on the low block a time or two, but other than that, we've been pretty effective.
Now they pick us up at half court. Over on the right wing, they go back inside, trying to work it inside to Savannah. Back over, and the running jump shot by Maisie won't fall. Good rebound by Savannah. Puts up the short jumper. Off the rim, no good. Trying to split the defense. And Maddie Spates bounces it off of Charlotte Sherrill out of bounds. The old playground trick. Now we got a little quick timeout. Got a shoe untied under the bucket down there. But again, Blue Ridge, good season, as you mentioned, Jeff. 3-1 coming in.
Yeah, they're 3-1, and they're averaging almost 60 points a game, so they can definitely put the ball in the bucket.
They can score, can't they? Outside jumper, this one going to be no good by Amaya, and the rebound going to be picked up by Sherrill. Our girls coming in 1-3 overall in the Smoky Mountain, the big 1A Smoky Mountain Conference. Ball is going to be lost out of bounds, and it's going to be Lady Devils ball right now. As we look at the standings quickly, Jeff, Murphy 4-0, Cherokee 4-0. Then right behind them, Robbinsville 3-1. Our ladies and Hayesville are both 1-3. Rosman 0-2. Andrews 0-4. Also playing tonight, that's a big matchup. Murphy at Cherokee, Andrews at Robbinsville, Hayesville at Rosman tonight.
It's a lot of good action around the SMC tonight.
Oh, no doubt. So one of those teams, Murphy and Cherokee, one of those girls' teams going to have their first conference loss tonight. There's a foul under the basket, looks like by Madeline Potts. For the Bobcats, I think that's their first foul.
That's their first foul.
And that's going to be sending Maddie to the free throw line. The sophomore for the Lady Devils, and her first one is going to be good.
Hannah Epperson.
Check that. That's Hannah Epperson, 22, not 1-2. Get the twos together here. Hannah, a senior.
She's got that ponytail down over that first two, so it's a little tough.
That's what it was. I took it for a 12, but it was a 22. But Hannah's a good player, and I tell you, her folks are always here watching us too.
Yes, they are. I see Matt and Stacy over there right across from us.
Yep, they're always here. Going inside, hit the bottom of the backboard, but they get it back. And there's a little traveling call on Madeline Potts. I don't think she expected that ball to come down right in her hands.
No, she didn't. And we're doing a really good job right now when they get the ball on that low post, like coming together almost like a double team, really making it hard on them inside.
So now our Lady Devils kind of spreading out the offense here. Right now, Blue Ridge still in that 2-3 zone. They're kind of packing it back in the circle.
That's a good look.
Wide open three that won't fall. A little strong, but a good long rebound picked up by Amaya. Now out in front again, Hannah out there at the top of the key, goes baseline, now inside, and double team, ball stripped away, picked back up. We hang on to it. Now on the wing, Maisie trying to drive and does. Too strong though, and the rebound by Amaya, so we're hustling.
We're doing a great job on the offensive boards right now. This is going to be our fourth opportunity on this trip alone.
Yeah, when you can do that, Jeff, you're getting after it.
Yes, you are.
Long shot from the baseline. This one won't go. Long rebound is going to be.
Another one.
There's Maisie in the middle again.
That's going to be a foul.
Oh, yeah. They could have called 2 fouls on that play.
Yes, they could have. If that's on Potts, that's going to be her second.
And it is going to be on Madeline Potts, averaging 10 points a game for the senior, and they're going to call a timeout. Well, it's going to be the mask timeout here. And I think Joe Holt says we want to check in with the cheerleaders. Back on a Friday night here. This is going to be the last home game for a while here, Jeff. As a matter of fact, looking at the schedule, I got it here somewhere. After tonight, we're going to be January 26th at Hayesville, January 29th at Cherokee, February 2nd at Andrews. We don't come back home until February 5th with Rosman.
Holy cow.
So, yeah, it's going to be 3 in a row on the road.
So that means all you guys that are watching better be on the Maroon Devil Network, hopefully, if we can go to a couple of those games to figure out what's going on, or hopefully we can get you a link from the visiting school and push that out to you so you can watch these guys in action.
Oh, no doubt.
So far, all the schools have been pretty good about providing a link for people to be able to watch stuff, so that's a good thing.
It really is. I mean, when you can't get in the gym, you got to be able to follow your team.
That's exactly right.
And that's one thing that we can be proud of with the Maroon Devil Network. We kind of started all this.
Yes.
And that is a really good thing. And good free throw shooting over there by Maisie Heltman, the junior, getting it done. 6-4, Maroon Devils with our first lead tonight.
Yes, it is. And that's a good thing for Maisie, just to see one go through the hole early. A lot of times as a scorer, that's all you need to see. So hopefully that'll get her going.
Outside, Charlotte Sherrill couldn't get that. By the way, we're going to be going to Rosamond tomorrow. We just found out from Coach Scotty McMahon. Going to go to Rosamond tomorrow. Girls start at 12 noon.
12 noon.
And that's that makeup game.
So that means we're going to have to leave at 3 o'clock in the morning if you want to get to Rosamond by 12 noon, right?
That's right.
At least that's what it feels like on that trip over there. I don't know how those guys do it.
I know, it's amazing. Well, from what I've seen so far, with the next realignment, Rosamond will not be in our conference.
As of right now, they're not. They're fighting it tooth and nail. They want to stay in our conference. I think they're a great fit for our conference, but the way the state set it up, it would lessen their travel where they're at on this new realignment.
Absolutely.
So we'll see what happens.
That's going to be interesting. Down the floor, fast break by Blue Ridge. They go all the way, and the layup won't fall over there.
Good hustle by Hannah Epperson just to kind of make that girl nervous.
That's
to
it.
know that she was behind her.
Just enough off track. Outside for three. This one no good by Amaya. And they get the rebound again. Here comes Chloe Fowler pushing it up the floor.
I think Savannah got away with one there.
Yes, I think you're right. Oh, driving the baseline, got a whistle. And this one's probably going to be on Amaya Hicks.
Going to be on Amaya. That's going to be her first foul, team third. Should be on the floor.
So right now, 3 team fouls on our Lady Devils, 2 on Blue Ridge. Checking in now is going to be Mercedes McLaughlin.
And I think Sarah Cutshaw for Swain.
Uh-oh, good defense inside, and that was Sarah Cutshaw with that defense that caused Blue Ridge to miss fire. Our Lady Devils out in front now, 6-4, low scoring first quarter.
Yeah, it is. It kind of surprises me a little bit. Both teams doing a good job out of that zone defense. Neither team can really get a bucket right now.
That's it.
Can't get anything to fall.
Maddie had a good look, wouldn't fall. 6-4, again, minute and a half to play here in the first quarter.
Look.
That one not going to fall either for Chloe Fowler. This one off the glass, not going to fall by Madeline Potts.
There's Charlotte. Knocks it down.
Boy, she can make it fall.
Yes, she can. That's her second 3 of the game.
And she has 6 of their 7 points. Charlotte Sherrill, as you mentioned, 24 points a game. That's good in any league.
That's being able to put the ball in the basket.
That's it. Our Lady Devils with the basketball here. 1 minute to play in the first quarter. Just moving it around, trying to shake loose that zone.
Oh, that's a good look.
Ooh, high off the glass, wouldn't fall. And there's a jump ball on the rebound. Amaya Hicks tying up Blue Ridge. Good work.
Absolutely. It's going to stay Swain basketball, so that's big. Every possession counts right now.
Kirsten Smith coming in. Also Savannah Smith back in as well.
Kind of an offensive substitution right here, trying to get the scores out on the floor.
Just under a minute to play.
There's
on the
Maisie.
inbounds. Good looking shot by Maisie. Wouldn't drop. Had a good wide open look. Lady Devils back down the floor, 1-3-1. Oh, got a little contact.
Who's he going to call this on?
Probably, is it going to be on Maddie?
Yes, it is.
Yep. That's our 4th team foul here in the first quarter.
Fortunately, everybody's just got one that has a foul, so that's good.
That's it. Spread it around. Blue Ridge with the ball in bounds here under their basket. Right in front of the cheerleaders over there. We almost lost it. Trying to save it over there was Amaya. Ball is still loose on the floor. Still loose. Oh, just off the fingertips of Maddie Spates. So now it's going to be Blue Ridge ball in bounds as Madeline Potts will bring it in. But a tight game here in the first quarter, 7-6.
7-6. Interesting to see if they're going to try to play for a last shot here, if they're going to try to go ahead and score. Looks like they're going to try to pull it out.
Yep, they're going to spread it out and run down the clock here. Every time I think of that, Jeff, I think of the old North Carolina Four Corners.
The old Four Corners.
That's been a long time ago.
Almost a backcourt.
I think that hit the half-court line.
5 seconds.
They better hurry.
They're going to get a shot off.
It's going to be a real long one.
They're not going to get one off. Yeah, they did.
Oh, my goodness. Just barely. So after 1 quarter of play here, 7-6, Blue Ridge up by 1 over our Lady Devils. Fans, we've got a timeout. We'll be back with that second quarter. Stay with us. Fans, welcome back on a Friday night. Don't forget, we just found out from Coach Scotty McMahon again just a moment ago that our Devils are going to be going to Rosman tomorrow. The girls start at 12 noon, followed by the boys varsity. So that is a makeup game that we were going to play earlier in the season, and that was on January 12th. We couldn't play because Rosman was in the state volleyball playoffs.
Yes.
So that game going to be made up tomorrow. And safe travels, as you mentioned, Jeff. They'll have to get up before daylight.
Absolutely. And I'll tell you, it's been so tricky all year trying to get these games made up and do the best you can to get these kids as many opportunities to play as you can.
Oh, absolutely. Blue Ridge missing down the floor. Amaya Hicks with a rebound down to Maisie.
Oh, nice up and under. Oh, it will not go.
Just wouldn't drop for Maddie Spates, and there's some fighting for the rebound. And this one is going to be on Chloe Fowler, number 3 for Blue Ridge, and that's going to be their 4th team foul. I think we're dead even there right now. Nope, that's just going to be their 3rd.
Oh, good look to Savannah.
Savannah Smith just looking straight at it. And we get the lead back momentarily, 8-7. And again, a very low scoring first quarter, especially for these Blue Ridge Bobcats, as you mentioned, averaging 60 points a game.
So right now we're in a 1-2-2 defense, but we are absolutely watching the girls. They're trying to figure out where 21's at all times.
There she is.
Which I don't blame them. They're even coming out of position sometimes just to make sure they're in close proximity to get a hand up.
Maddie Spates took the charge, but they didn't call it a charge. It's going to be on our defense. And team foul number 5 here.
Yeah, that's going to be Spates' 2nd.
So Maddie going to have to be just a little bit less aggressive, if you will. And that's hard to do, Jeff.
It is.
I mean, you want to play good defense, but you got to be cautious not to pick up the foul as number 21, Charlotte Sherrill, ties it up with that first free throw.
The only good thing about that was she didn't give her an easy bucket for an and-one opportunity. So she hacked her pretty good.
Yes, indeed. Charlotte Sherrill, 2 for 2. Blue Ridge with a lead back momentarily now at 9-8.
And that's going to be Sherrill's 8th point of the game.
Well, I think it's supposed to be 9-8.
It's supposed to be 9, yeah.
So they'll get that up there, and I hope they realize the scoreboard's wrong.
Yeah, because Heltzy hit a free throw earlier.
So now 7 minutes to play here. Down on the left wing now it's going to be Amaya Hicks. Oh, ball comes loose back down the floor. Blue Ridge with the basketball. They go all the way with a fast break, but good defense. Savannah Smith ran the whole length of the floor, Jeff, and came down there and blocked that shot.
Yes, she did. She did a really good job with her body, not getting her chest into the girl. She was able to get her body beside and reach across with her arm, and that really helped.
That's the way to do it. And again, good hustle just to get down there and pick up on that play. From the baseline, basket is going to be good over there by Chloe Fowler. So now it's 10-8, but I think it's still 1 point off, I think, but maybe not.
It should be 11.
I think they're talking down there on press row right now. It should be 11-8. Lady Devils back with the basketball now. Baseline, Maisie gives back out in front to Amaya. Kind of sets up the offense. Gets a screen. Goes
nice down low look.
Oh, good shot.
Yes, sir.
And, you know, that's kind of the old pick and roll. Savannah set the screen and then roll right off.
Yes, she did.
Got a good basket.
When that zone extends to that outside, that low block becomes wide open, and that's where Savannah found the spot.
Oh, good defense. Here comes Maisie the other way. Left hand.
Hey, knocks it down.
Basket good. That should make it 12-11. Now they have the scoreboard right. All right. Got the scoreboard right. And the main thing is we're ahead by 1.
We're ahead by 1, absolutely.
Back up the floor now. Blue Ridge back with the basketball. Long 3 outside. This one didn't catch anything. It's going to be out of bounds. We'll bring it in. Back down the floor now. Blue Ridge setting up on defense. They're staying pretty much in that 2-3. We go top of the key there. Hannah playing a lot out front now tonight.
Yes, she is. So far, the thing I'm most impressed with our girls, they're being patient. They're passing the ball around 4 or 5 times looking for a really good look, and that was one of Coach Turner's emphasis before the game.
And that was a good look by Kirsten.
Yes, it was.
Just wouldn't drop. Here's Sherrill. Her long 3 is going to be no good.
That is a foul.
Over the back. Over the back.
Holly Bun.
We get the ball, but we don't get the free throws.
We don't get the no. Goodness. Although I must say, I don't envy those guys' job at all. You couldn't pay me enough money to be an official.
No, it's a tough job, and you can't get them all.
No.
And some of them you just get wrong. I mean, it goes up collegiately and right into the NBA. It's a tough call. Long three. Amaya shot no good. Trying to track it down. Kirsten almost saved it, but it's going to be out of bounds.
Good hustle by Kirsten, though. She's not afraid to put her body on the floor.
Nope.
We know that.
But you know, even though the high school refs don't make a lot of money, these college refs, they do very well financially.
Oh, do they?
They're well paid. Absolutely. They make some good bucks.
Oh, that's going to be an and one for Cheryl.
Charlotte Sherrill in the lane. Turnaround shot off the glass is going to count, and it's going to be Blue Ridge now in the lead 13-12, and she'll be at the stripe.
And that's going to be Hicks's second foul. So we've got 2 with 2 fouls now. Team 6.
So on the next foul, Blue Ridge going to be on that 1-and-1. The free throw no good, and Maisie on the rebound. Back down the floor. This time the Lady Devils trying to speed things up a little bit.
That's
Maisie.
a good look.
Oh, too strong.
There's Savannah.
Oh, has it knocked away. Ball loose. Looks like Cheryl tried to pick it up, but she stepped out of bounds. Right in front of the bench, and that's Tim Macy, the head coach over there, and Ashley Steinel, the assistant for the Bobcats. But our Lady Devils can take the lead back with a bucket here. Back on the left wing. Yeah, Blue Ridge staying in that same 2-3 zone.
Same look.
Down on the baseline. Putting it up with that right hand. It wouldn't roll in. Amaya tried to get it to go, but it wouldn't.
A foul on Savannah Smith, I'm afraid. And we did.
Yep.
That's going to be her second foul. I think that's going to put us possibly in the bonus.
Yep, that's 7. 1-and-1, guys. Got to come and shoot. So they are going to put Blue Ridge on the line now, and you know that can be big if you start hitting the front end of these 1-and-1s, Jeff. Those add up.
Those start adding up very quick, and there's still 4 minutes and 13 seconds to go before the half. So every foul from here on out, Blue Ridge is going to be shooting.
Yes.
And so far they're shooting it really well. Unfortunately, from the free throw line.
And in a close game like this, it was 1 point until that last free throw over there by Chloe Fowler. I mean, it could be the difference in winning and losing.
Yes, it could.
2 for 2. So now a 3-point lead by the Bobcats. Back up the floor. Maisie across half court. Gets it back over to Amaya. Again, as we mentioned, Hannah Epperson playing out at the top of the key tonight. Now she drops down low. Looking for that ball inside. Slapped away in there.
Yeah, we're doing a good job. Basically, our guards up top are all just interchanging. They're swinging the ball, they're cutting through the lane away, and the other one's filling in their spot. And then we're working a high-low like we saw with Savannah earlier.
That works out well. Here's another timeout for a mask on the dead ball under 4 minutes. We'll take a break. Stay with us. Our cheerleaders sounding as good as always here on this Friday night. Here in, I want to say non-conference. It's kind of a conference game.
Yeah,
we're playing Blue Ridge out of the, like we call it, the Little Smoky 1A.
Smoky.
But right now the Lady Devils down by 3. This could
that's
tie
a big one.
That ties it. Amaya Hicks just nailed a 3 at 15-15.
That's Hicks' second 3 of the game. Came in a big spot.
And yeah, as we mentioned earlier, Jeff, that can be, you talk about a zone buster. Those can do it there. Cheryl has it going to be blocked. Good defense over there by Savannah Smith. Outside, follow-up 3, going to be no good. Savannah on the rebound. Got a fast break. Here comes Maisie all the way.
And a foul.
And a foul. Charlotte Cheryl came down and met her under the basket with the foul. That's foul on number 21.
That's going to be her first, team 4th, I believe.
Wow, they're calling it on number 5.
What?
I'm a little bit surprised that that's the case. Oh, now they switch it. Yeah, they do get it corrected. It was on Charlotte Sherrill, no question. So they got it right.
Well, they're messing my notepad up here. They're going to have to get it right. I don't like squiggling things out.
Hey, that's it. I tell you, they don't make good erasers for ink pens, do they?
No.
Still 15 all here. Couldn't make the free throws 15-15 outside, long three. This one no good by Fowler.
Back inside.
Up and just rimmed off, and a good rebound by Sarah Cutshaw. Sarah, a freshman. She launches a good shot from the right wing.
Knocks it down.
Knocks it down. No
That's
kidding.
a big shot.
That was a big shot by Sarah Cutshaw, the freshman we were just talking about.
She's a post player and drilled a three.
Yeah.
That's huge.
That's a confidence builder. There's Charlotte Sherrill missing, and this time the rebound going to be swiped away by, here come the Lady Devils, though. We get it right back. Savannah Smith going inside to Maisie. Maisie on the baseline. Oh, there's a little contact. A block, but
if that's 14 pots, that's going to be her third.
Yeah, she got her on the arm.
Nope, he said 15.
Yep, could have been on 15 instead of 14. Yep, I guess that's right, because 14's over here on the bench.
Yeah, that is a 5, isn't it? God, Jimmy.
That's it. Those ponytails get in the way. I'm telling you.
So Heltman back to the line.
And we gotta make those free throws, even though we're up by 3 in a close game like this. Man, free throws are huge.
They're huge. I always used to tell my teams, if you hit your layups and your free throws, more times than not, you're going to win the ball game.
Hey, you are so right. We got that free throw, 4-point lead, 19-15.
Biggest lead of the game, I think.
That's a nice lead over a solid Blue Ridge team. Open on the wing. They fire it up. This three is going to be no good by Mahala Stewart. Got a whistle.
Should be Swain ball, jump ball.
Yep. Here we go. Chance to add on to that lead. Still a low-scoring game, but as long as you have the lead. Lady Devils, again, good ball movement here tonight. Look, off our feet.
And that's going to be a foul.
Yeah.
So they're going to be shooting.
Double team, and they're going to be going to the line here, and that's going to be Mahala Stewart. We'll get a chance to shoot here.
And that's Kirsten Smith's second foul, so that puts us with 4 ladies so far with 2 fouls.
Yeah, so 8 team fouls. So Mahala's first shot is going to be good. And when you can make points and that clock stopped, that also helps.
Yeah, I'm looking at my stats right now. That's 3, 4, 5, 6 of their points so far just from free throws.
That's big.
Trying for 7, and she gets it.
And they're a good free throw shooting team.
Yes,
we can see already. A lot better free throws than that other team in green called the Boston Celtics. We've got some friends somewhere that kind of pull for them.
Yeah, these are the nicest green uniforms I've seen, to be honest with you. They look really good.
We missed one on the baseline. Here come the Bobcats back. Charlotte Sherrill out on the right wing. Going inside again. There's Sherrill high off the glass, too high. Goes over the top.
Nice. So we made a little adjustment there. We brought Spates up top. We put Maisie down on the low block, and she met Charlotte Sherrill right there and forced her into a bad shot.
It did. She had to shoot it really high, too high.
Yes.
Now we have the ball back, a 2-point lead, minute and a half to play in the second quarter. Going inside there, Savannah wide open, and a nice shot and a good assist. That's a good ball movement.
Good look by Heltman. Again, it's that high-low action from the top of the post down to that low block.
Outstanding work so far. 21-17, 1:20 to play. Lady Devils coming out almost a 1-2-2.
It is, yeah. Now we've put Maisie back up top.
Yep, Maisie's up top. Trying to keep an eye on Sherrill and Stewart.
That's 5 seconds.
Ooh, 5
yes,
seconds.
It is.
That's good defense. Because you don't see that much.
No, you don't. I think offenses are so fast-paced anymore. They give the ball up so quick and all the cutting and stuff. You just don't see defenders on an offender for 5 seconds.
You really don't. Hardly at any level.
No.
Back on the left side now again. It's going to be Maisie going down low. Lady Devils again. Good passing. This shot going to be no good. Amaya misses. Inside, though. There's some good work. How about that, is that Maddie Spates?
That's Maddie Spates.
Good rebound, putting it right back up.
Her first bucket of the game. Big bucket.
Good shot. Outside, Sherrill missing the long three, and the rebound by Savannah. Down the floor, long pass, going for the bomb. And
holy cow.
Boy, there's some body contact, no foul.
That was a cross check.
Back up the floor, it's going to be number 3, Chloe Fowler. But I tell you, those long Those long passes like that, it's tough to make them work.
Yes, it is. 16 seconds before the half.
Outside,
Clean look. She
top of the
knocks
key.
it down.
That was only a 2-point shot, but a good one. 23-19. We got 6 seconds. Here we go. Going inside, pass too high. Savannah's got to fire it up.
We've got to look.
Yep.
We've got to look. Oh, dadjimmit.
Wouldn't fall right off the back iron, but Lady Devils go to halftime with a 4-point lead, 23-19 over the Blue Ridge Bobcats. Fans, stay tuned. We've got halftime. We're going to come back, of course, and be ready for the third quarter. So stay with us right here on the Maroon Devil Network. Hi, everybody. Welcome back. Getting ready for the second half here. And again, we want to remind you, got a big game coming up tomorrow. Our Lady Devils and our Devils varsity boys go to Rosman tomorrow. Girls start at 12 noon. But, Jeff, quite a first half here.
Yeah, it was a very low-scoring game, you know. But, hey, we've got the lead at halftime. A couple quick stats for Blue Ridge. Of course, Charlotte Sherrill leading the way. She has 10 points. For Swain, Hicks has 6. Heltman 4, Spates 2, Cutshaw 3, Savannah Smith 6, and Hannah Epperson 2.
Hey, spreading it around.
Spreading it around. So far, the story of the game to me has been Blue Ridge's ability to get to the foul line. You know, we have four different girls with 2 fouls each, and they were able to get to the free throw line, and when they got there, they converted. So that's allowed them to stay in the game, really.
It really is. They were hitting their free throws. And in a close game like this, we're going to see that get bigger and bigger.
Yeah, because they've really only hit 5 shots.
Yeah.
So everything else came from the free throw line.
And as you mentioned, and it's so true, when you hit your layups and your free throws, things are normally going to turn out good.
Yes, they are. You absolutely want to make as many of those high percentage shots as you possibly can.
You said it. And also talking about activities tomorrow besides basketball at Rosman tomorrow, and that is a makeup game that was postponed from January 12, in case you're wondering. Now, tomorrow also our state cross-country teams are going to be going to Kernersville. They're going to be competing tomorrow afternoon. They're going to be coming through downtown Bryson City, we understand, from Joe Holt, because he's going to be on that bus, I think.
Yes.
They're going to be going through downtown at 8 a.m. tomorrow morning. So it'd be great to have a good send-off for them.
Yes, it was. Those guys, like we said earlier, they've been working for 7 months, and this is going to be the culmination of the state championship track or cross-country meet. So we'd love to have a bunch of people down there.
And, I guess that's one plus for cross country. They're always training outside, which makes them less susceptible to be exposed to COVID.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, they're without their warming up and doing their dynamic warm up or whatever, they're never close to each other.
That's it.
Hey, everybody's clapping the officials. They went MIA. Nobody knows where they were. We're ready to play basketball, and they were somewhere else.
I was kind of wondering, the teams are on the floor. What are we waiting for? But yeah, you got to have those guys.
Well, I guess you do.
Yeah, well.
You do.
The state says we have to.
I know. I'm being a little hard on them tonight, I guess.
Oh, man. And I think good officials, they understand that.
They do.
They know how that goes. Going inside off the glass, Blue Ridge didn't waste any time getting straight to the paint. Madeline Potts up with a basket.
Yeah, that was a good high-low look from Blue Ridge, much like what we've been doing on our offensive end.
And they're going to come out in the second half. Looks like a 2-3, but they're going to extend it out a little bit.
Yeah.
Especially down here on the baseline. Outside, long 3. This one no good by Maddie Spates. On the rebound again, it's going to be Potts. Back down the floor now. Blue Ridge goes to Potts over on the left wing. Fires up a 3. That one was halfway down.
Yes,
Jeff.
It was. Too much English. It spun out.
So back down the floor. They cut us off. We tried to drive the baseline. Oh, nice drive, but again, it won't fall for Maisie. But we're seeing the pace pick up a little bit from both teams.
It's already faster than the first half.
It is.
For sure.
2-point game. Lady Devils up by 2, 23-21. Blue Ridge can tie, of course, with a bucket here.
You'll notice they keep working Charlotte Sherrill there at that high post, and she works out to the wing. But what happened last time was same thing here. We're converging to that high post, leaving that low wide open.
And Madeline Potts again, an easy layup. And our head coach, Coach Turner, says, hey, we've got to adjust our defense.
Yes.
Because
what's happening is
easy.
Our middle person's just coming too high right there at that high post, and that's allowing either, Potts or Heltsey just to assume that low block position, and there's nobody there.
Yeah, 2 wide open shots by Potts to start this second half, as they were down by 4 at halftime. They've scored 4 in a row to tie it at 23.
Yes, they have.
By the way, I'll tell you, I know a lot of COVID going around, but I was talking to your dad today, and it's good to know that people who have been really struggling with this stuff are getting better, and that's I think the world of your mom and dad, and I'm glad to know they're getting better.
Yeah, me too. And there's so many people that's fought this thing all the way from just being quarantined. It's hard to be stuck at a house for 7, 10, 14 days, and then the people that have been affected. It affects a lot more people than just the person that have it.
Yes.
And
yes.
I'm looking forward to the time that our county, our country rebounds for this, and we can get back to whatever a new normal looks like.
Oh, I'm with you, Jeff. I know that quarantine. I had it, but fortunately for me, it was back in the fall when the weather was good, so I could get outside and work every day.
Mine was during about the 30-degree days, right near Christmas.
That's it. It's not so much fun outside right now. Lady Devils and Blue Ridge Bobcats are tied at 23, 6:25 to play in the third quarter. Heck of a game going on.
Yes, it is. There's Savannah, good low post position.
Oh, turnaround shot. Oh, won't go off the iron. And Blue Ridge on the rebound. Good look, though.
That was a good look. We'll take that look every time. Savannah will knock most of those down.
Here's Potts driving right down the lane. And the rebound, boy, there's contact everywhere. No foul. Here come the Lady Devils out with a rebound.
Be careful, Savannah.
Ooh, that could be a charge, but no, they're going to call it on Blue Ridge.
Should be an and one. Is he going to count it, or is he going to say it's 2 shots?
I think he's going to say 2, but let's see what he's.
Basket's
oh,
good.
They're going to count it. That's even better.
Sir.
That's even better. Chance at 3.
And that was.
Well, I tell you, that could have gone either way.
Yeah, it could have. He called that on number 14, so that's going to be Madeline Potts, her 3rd.
That's a big foul because Potts has had a huge third quarter here with both their baskets. And that's a 3-point play for Savannah Smith, our junior.
Yeah, she's up to 9 points on the night, leading scorer.
Good job staying out of foul trouble here because she's such an asset when she's in there. Outside for 3.
Good look.
That was a good one by Mahala Stewart, who averages 11 points a game coming in here.
And again, I hate to be a broke record, but once Cheryl gets to that high post, everybody converges on her, and that left a wide open shooter.
That's it. Got to be careful with your defense. Tied at 26, 5.5 minutes to play, third quarter. Here at Swain County High School, going inside to Savannah. There's a double dribble. But I think their number 3, Chloe Fowler, hit the ball.
Yes, she did. She absolutely knocked it out of her hands.
Yep.
Tough luck.
So, yeah, no kidding. The referee couldn't really see because he was behind the players. But a tough break.
So now it looks like we're extending our defense just a little bit. Almost a trap up top. Oh, no.
There's a foul on Savannah. Potts was going in. That's 14 against 14.
And that's going to be Savannah's 3rd.
Now they're going to cut.
They called it on somebody else?
They said Kirsten Smith. I don't think that's right either.
Well, that's going to be her 3rd.
They called it on Kirsten.
Wow.
But it was Savannah. They were playing defense.
Yes, it was. Well, either way, a Smith was going to have 3 fouls.
You got a point. You have got a point.
So again, Blue Ridge shows their ability to hit free throws.
And that's right now the difference in the game.
And there's the second.
28-26, Blue Ridge making it at the free throw line. But again, Savannah Smith dodged a bullet on that last foul.
Yes, she did.
Again, Lady Devils really spreading out the offense here. Savannah Smith way out in front. Now drops back into the lane.
Good look to Spates.
Maddie Spates fires it up, won't fall, and the rebound picked off inside again by Blue Ridge. Back down the floor. Lady Devils trying to scramble around. They got a shooter wide open and missing this time, though, is going to be Stewart. Ball out of bounds. And
I'm afraid it's going to stay Blue Ridge. Yes, it is.
Yes. We touched it last.
We went to a different defense that time. We went to an even front, looked like a 2-3 type look. Yeah, that's what it is. That's going to drop Maisie from the point down to the low block.
Now Blue Ridge with the ball in bounds. Yep, lining up in that 2-3. Outside there's Cheryl. Her shot no good, but they get the offensive rebound.
Yep, that's Heltzy down there again. Heltzy and Potts have done a good job inside battling.
They have. This time it's going to be Chloe Fowler. Going to get back over to Potts. Potts goes baseline to Cheryl, and she goes up and under with the right hand. That was a good move.
Yes, it was.
30-26 now, 4-point lead for Blue Ridge, one of their largest leads of the night.
Yeah, I think 4 has been about the largest lead either way.
I think you're right. It's been tight. And those free throws are getting bigger as the game goes on. Not a big problem here in the third quarter. 1 foul on each team.
There it is for Maisie.
Nice running jump shot by Maisie Heltman on the baseline, making it a 2-point game.
If we can get her to heat up, we'll be in the business.
She can do it.
She can fill it up quick.
Outside, this is going to be Stewart again. Long rebound, gets her own rebound after the miss. And did she?
I think he called a timeout. 30-second timeout, Blue Ridge.
So they're going to talk it over. with a 2-point lead here at 3:41 to play. And we want to remind everybody again, we just found out a while ago, and thanks to Scotty McMahon for that, our Lady Devils girls varsity and the boys varsity are going to be playing tomorrow at Rosamond. Girls start at 12 noon, followed by the boys varsity. And our state cross-country teams are going to be heading out to Kernersville tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. to compete down there. And if you're wondering where in the heck is Kernersville, it's kind of Winston-Salem.
Yeah, basically Winston-Salem.
So that's the kind of drive. And I would imagine there's probably not as much restriction at a cross-country meet.
You know, there's not. It's been kind of weird for our conference up here this year. We hosted, golly, counting middle school, we probably hosted at least 4 or 5 meets here at Swain simply because we were one of the only schools in our conference that would allow spectators to come.
Wow.
So we were like, you know what? If the only opportunity to watch your kids going to be at Swain, we'll just keep hosting the meets.
There you go.
So our guys did a good job putting on a lot of different meets. Even the regional meet was here.
Yeah, big meet. And again, it's outside.
Yeah, right.
Long pass on the inbounds. Blue Ridge tracks it down, though, as they lead by 2. Halfway gone here in the third quarter. Tight game. Oh, good defense by Maisie Heltman, slapping it away from Charlotte Sherrill.
And I notice now we've put Cutshaw in the game with Savannah and Maisie, so we went much bigger down low now out of this 2-3 look.
That's a strong baseline.
Hopefully it'll cut off some of that high-low action.
Now we really extended out, too.
Yes, we have.
Going inside, there's Potts. She's fouled on the play. I think Savannah's going to probably get this one.
I think so. Yes, she is. That's going to be her third.
But right now, 30-28, they're going to be back at the free throw line. This is going to be for 2.
Potts was 2 for 2 last time. There we go. Finally.
That's one of the few they've missed.
Yes, it is.
And out of their 30 points, I don't know how many free throws they have, Jeff, but they have several, probably 8 or 10.
This will be 10 if she knocks it down.
Ooh.
So they've got 9.
And that's the first player they've had at the free throw line to miss 2.
Yeah, it is.
So 9 of their 30 points at the free throw line. That's how much free throws mean in this game.
Now a little full court pressure looks like.
We get it across timeline. Good work over there by Savannah. Back out to Maddie Spates. Maisie looking for the pass over on the wing. Now going inside to Savannah. Knocked away by Potts. And a turnover now. Blue Ridge down the floor, and they throw it away on the fast break.
Yes, they did.
And boy, sometimes it's hard to lead those players just right.
Yes, it is.
Some full court pressure again. Maisie double team, got trapped on the baseline but gets away.
Oh, nice up and under.
Oh, how about that? And the shot wouldn't fall. Good ball movement.
Yes, it was.
Blue Ridge back up the floor, up by 2. 2-3 zone now by the Lady Devils, driving inside the lane. Nice work by Charlotte Sherrill. You don't want to give her that look.
No, that was too easy of a look.
Yeah.
Blue Ridge is going to call a 30-second timeout.
2:37 to play here in the third quarter. I'll tell you, we have some great cheerleaders, Jeff, and there's what, 18 or 19 of those girls over there.
Yes, there are.
That's a good crew.
Yeah, it's a good crew. I admire their work ethic. You know, they come and work and practice every day just like anybody else does, and it's nice to have them in the gym because when there's not a lot of people in here, that's where you have to draw your energy from.
That's it. And boy, they bring some noise, and they work both games.
Yeah, that's right.
Ball going to be knocked away down the floor. We'll bring it back in. And we're down by 4, 2.5 minutes to play in the third quarter. Here in this Big Smoky versus Little Smoky contest. Savannah Smith, top of the key, has it knocked away.
Be careful, Savannah.
Yep, Chloe Fowler stripped the ball.
So far, just looking at the box score, this has been a 13-5 quarter for Blue Ridge.
Wow, that's huge. Outside, long 3. This
one,
to
her. No way.
Right under the basket for Madeline Potts. Easy putback.
I'll tell you, Potts has been the difference in this quarter. She's been an absolute bull under the basket.
She has. She scored their first 4 and opened the quarter, and there's another one. And there's confusion over who's going to get this ball in bounds, but it should be our ball. The officials now talking it over. One called it one way, one had a different look. So it's going to be, I think, Lady Devils ball. Here we go.
Stay here.
Yeah.
Good.
But you're right, Jeff. Madeline Potts has been real huge for Blue Ridge here in the third quarter.
Yeah, and she's done it all with 3 fouls.
Yeah.
So we need to get one more on her. Maybe she'll go sit down for a little while.
Kirsten Smith now going baseline. Lady Devils, good ball movement here, but we need to convert.
Yes, we do.
In this quarter, believe it or not, we've only had 5 points so far. But Blue Ridge has lit it up. Oh, ball going to be tipped away out in front. We almost lost it. We get it back.
That's got to be a foul.
Yeah, little reach in. That's going to be on Chloe Fowler for Blue Ridge.
That's going to be her second. Looks like team maybe third or 2.
2 or 3. Yeah, 2 apiece here in the third quarter. Not as many fouls as we saw in the first half.
No. Been a pretty clean quarter so far.
Yeah, they got some 1-and-1 situations.
Which is kind of strange because both teams have really gotten after it pretty hard here in this third quarter.
They really have. Playing some physical basketball.
There's a good look.
Oh,
boom, knocks it down.
Wow, Maddie Spates just knocked the bottom out of the basket. 34-31, back within 3.
And that's her 5th point of the quarter. And if you'll remember from the other night, she was the key in that third quarter run for us against Robbinsville.
Yep.
So the third quarter seems to be Maddie's quarter.
Yeah, she comes ready to play. Going inside, Potts missing this time. Battle for the rebound over the back. Should be sending us.
That's going to be number 15, Macy Heltsey. Her second.
So we should be going the other way with the basketball. Back down the floor, a little token full court pressure, but Maisie gets it across half court. Under a minute to play, though. 34-31. Our girls have to keep an eye on the clock. Going inside, Savannah, and a foul. Wow.
Oh, wow.
That wasn't much of a foul.
Oh, is that going to be Potts?
Yes.
And that should be 4 on her, I believe. It is. It's her 4th.
That's Madeline Potts.
That's huge.
And I'll be honest, Jeff, I didn't see much. You were just standing there with her arms straight up, but they called the foul.
Hey, we'll take it.
That's it.
And as a coach, you hate to see that call because the guy made it from all the way across the court over here at half court.
That's it. So I'm sure Coach Tim Macy not happy with that for Blue Ridge.
But we'll take it.
Well, that's a plus for the Maroon Devils. 34-32, and as you mentioned, with that foul, Potts comes out now. And she's had a big third quarter. Second free throw, no good by Savannah. But yeah, she has hurt us in this third quarter.
And that puts Savannah in double digits. She's got 10 on the night.
Good ball game.
Nice.
Oh, they go right inside this time to Macy Helsen.
That's going to be Savannah's 4th. So both of our big girls inside are going to be sitting down.
Oh, boy.
Dad Jim.
Yeah, both wearing 14.
I felt like that might be our opportunity to really take advantage down here on the low post, but we're not even going to get that with Savannah having to come out.
Yep. Hannah Epperson coming back in now for the Lady Devils. So, boy, that was a tough break. Free throw good. So now 37-32, 5-point Blue Ridge lead, 40 seconds and counting here in the third quarter. And it has been mostly Blue Ridge here in this third quarter.
Yes, it has.
We led by 4 at halftime. Now we're down by 5.
Yeah, it's an 18-9 quarter so far.
Oh, traveling out in front. And the turnover with Blue Ridge now can go for the final shot here in the third quarter.
Yeah, that's the strategy the coach used there before the half. So I'd say we'll see the same thing here.
I think you're right.
Looks like we went back to a 1-3-1, 1-2-2 type look again. That'll give us more pressure up top so they can't just hold it.
Yep, trying to get after the basketball.
They'll at least have to work for it.
And they're going to look inside for Cheryl, but driving now is going to be Stewart, trying to weave her way. Now she comes back out to Cheryl.
There's
wide
Charlotte.
Open 3.
She knocks it down.
Oh, boy. Charlotte Cheryl just, and it's almost like that was a design play. She drove into the basket, kicked it back out, and that's an 8-point lead. The biggest lead of the ball game right now for either team. Fans, stay tuned. The fourth quarter on the way. Right now, let's check in, listen, and watch our Lady Devil cheerleaders. Fans, welcome back. I did my math, and it must be right because Jeff Marr agreed. That was a 21-9 Blue Ridge third quarter, and that's not the kind of numbers we wanted to see.
No, Coach talked before the game. He wanted four full quarters of execution, and we were 2 for 2, but that third one he's not going to really like.
You're right.
Hopefully we can bounce back here in this fourth quarter.
That's it. We can come back here in the fourth quarter. We were down by 1 after one quarter. We actually had the lead by 4 at halftime, but that third quarter didn't go our way. Outside for 3. Too strong over there for Maddie Spates. With a rebound, Maisie Heltman going back up. No good. Savannah tried to get it. Now it's going to be out of bounds. Off the hands of Blue Ridge, and going to be off the hands of Macy Helsey.
I'll tell you an interesting thing to watch here is both coaches kind of rolling the dice. Blue Ridge with 14 Potts back in the game, and we have our 14 Savannah Smith back in the game, both with 4 fouls. So
you're right. That could be a key. That could be a key.
Kirsten Smith.
Big 3 for Kirsten.
Yes.
That really helps. Now 40-35, making it a 2-possession game. So which 14 is going to foul out first, Savannah Smith or Madeline Potts? Going inside, there's Helsey, and she's been a pretty good combo down low for Blue Ridge.
I think really, I know Cheryl scored 17, but in my opinion, Potts and Helsey have been the difference down low.
They really have. They have been tough to deal with. Outside, long 3 again. This one no good by Macy, and the rebound picked up by Hicks. Back over on the wing now. Uh-oh, going to be turning it over. Coming out with a loose basketball, Chloe Fowler.
Be careful, Savannah. She's going to have to let her go.
Yep, and she missed it on the driving layup. Boy, there are some more bodies hitting the floor, and that hurt.
That hurt me, and I didn't fall.
You could hear elbows cracking the floor from up here.
Number 1, that's going to be on Amaya Hicks.
I believe so.
That's her third. A shooting foul?
It's going to be a 2-shot foul, too.
Dad, Jim. Chloe Fowler.
So Chloe going to be at the free throw line, and again, they've made hay at the free throw line.
Yes, they have. Hopefully we'll jinx them this time.
we did on that one. We got them on that one. That one hit the front of the rim. Don't forget, got our boys varsity coming up following this game, so be sure and stay with us here. Second free throw good, 1 for 2. And now Blue Ridge wants a timeout. Just 1 minute gone here in the fourth quarter, and it's going to be a full timeout, looks like. But I'm sure Coach Tim Macy not happy with what he's seeing early here. Not sure what his strategy is, but
no, he's on the board drawing something up. But I mean, right now the offense is going to work through Cheryl, Potts, and Helsey down low. And if those 2 shooters can get something down here wide open, they'll get a good look. And same thing here for Swain. We've got to force the ball into Savannah, try to get Potts out of the game.
That's it. That's it. She needs to get foul number 5.
And Lord knows we have shooters with Amaya, Maisie, Kirsten, and Amaya. We can hit some threes quick, so we can get right back in this thing. So,
yeah, we still got plenty of time.
Plenty of time.
That's only an 8-point game right now, 43-35. 1 minute gone here in the fourth quarter. Again, a little token full court pressure, nothing heavy. We get it on down across half court. Maisie roaming across the lane. Savannah right there on the elbow, if you will. Got a traveling call, so going to be a turnover. And when you're down here in the fourth quarter, you got to be so careful with those turnovers.
You got to be so careful
because they can turn this game into a double-digit lead in a hurry.
And that's something we can ill afford.
And there's off the basket, Charlotte Sherrill.
That's going to be her 19th point.
And she has been as good as advertised, Jeff, averaging 24 a game. Oh, we turn it over again. There's Sherrill again coming up with a loose ball, but we steal it right back. Good D by Amaya Hicks. Back up the floor. We need to convert here.
We desperately need a basket. Full timeout, Swain.
Going to have a timeout here with 6:09 to play. But again, let's check in with the Maroon Devil cheerleaders over in the corner of the gym. Fans, welcome back. Earlier this week in Smoky Mountain Conference girls basketball. As a matter of fact, on Wednesday, Robbinsville beating Hayesville 64-15. On Tuesday, Murphy beat Rosman. Of course, our Lady Devils lost a heartbreaker, Jeff, as we know. 1 point to Robbinsville, and Cherokee beat Hayesville 57-38. But tonight, a big game in the standings going inside. Maisie Hiltman missing, but a big game in the standings. Murphy at Cherokee, they're both 4-0 tonight.
Yeah, interested to see what the conclusion of that game looks like.
That's going to be big. Murphy, of course, the defending state champ, so got a little bump out in front. Going to be a foul on Maisie Heltman.
That's just going to be her first, though. So that
no trouble for Maisie.
Team fourth, so we're not going to shoot yet.
Both teams with 4 team fouls here, but right now Blue Ridge with a 10-point lead and the basketball. Lady Devils need a couple of stops here and convert on the other end. Back on the wing, it's going to be their go-to person. Charlotte Sherrill drives the baseline. Shot's going to be no good, but she's fouled in the process. And it's going to be on Maisie.
So 2 quick ones on Maisie, but she's fine.
Yeah, no trouble for Maisie.
We're good.
Now it's going to be Potts with the ball inbounds. Top of the key out there to Stewart. Now our Lady Devils looks like switching off to a man-to-man.
Yeah, looks like a man-to-man.
Long three.
Holy cow.
Boy. Charlotte Sherrill has been almost unstoppable here tonight. 22 points, and still 5.5 minutes to play, and their lead is now 13.
There's Amaya, knocks it down.
Big three. We come right back and answer, and that's what we've got to do.
Maybe that'll get us going.
That's it.
That's Amaya's 3rd 3 of the game. She has 9.
Big shot. And again, we've got to have some stops here on the defensive end. We can't let them score because we're just trading baskets. Going inside, there's going to be Potts again. This one no good. Good work by Savannah.
Yes, it was. Swain on the break.
Maisie.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, my goodness.
She hit her head.
Boy, I tell you, Amaya Hicks, hit her head on the floor. And she kind of got spun around.
Yes, she did. That did not look good.
No, it didn't. Boy, and looks like Carrie Powell's out there in a hurry, but she came down face first. Literally. It looked like it almost, her nose hit the floor.
Yeah, that's what I thought too.
That can't feel good, and we hope she's going to be okay because she's a tough kid. But, man, when you face plant on the hardwood, that's not
no.
That's no easy injury.
No, and, of course, they don't even have a helmet or anything like that on, so it's just your head. But if you guys are out there watching, say a little prayer for Maya. She's going to hop up.
Boy, how about that?
That a girl.
That's tough. Now that shows some grit. Woo! That shows some grit because she did. Her face hit the floor before her body. And man, oh man, Amaya Hicks, a sophomore, one tough cookie right there. That made me hurt all the way up here, Jeff.
It did me too.
Yeah. Ooh, that's. And it looks like Hannah Epperson is going to check in. They might bring Amaya out for just a minute, just to let her kind of like. I don't think she wanted to come out.
No, she didn't. She absolutely didn't.
But kind of let her get her focus back. And
so because she was subbed, we have to put someone at the free throw line. Hannah Epperson.
How about that?
She was 2 for 2 on the night anyway, so that's a good sub on Coach Turner's part.
Good free throw by Hannah, the senior.
And that's a big spot just to come in the game cold and step up there to the free throw line. Knocks them both down.
That? Knocks them both down. That's huge.
But that's what a senior does.
And good free throws by Hannah. Now I believe Amaya is going to come right back in. Well, we think.
Yeah, she made it. So if we've got a sub, they have the opportunity to come in. Yeah, she has the opportunity to sub.
There we go. There we go. I don't think the officials were sure which way they were going.
So good job to Hannah Epperson right there. Man, that was 2 big free throws.
2 big free throws. And Amaya Hicks right back in the game. One tough player.
Maybe this will get us going a little bit.
That's it. Oh, there's a.
Oh, for heaven's sakes.
Amaya too close on that one. And she's not happy with that foul. And that was kind of a touch foul.
And we're going to have a fan thrown out.
Uh-oh. I don't think he's too happy. And he may have to have some assistance there. Yeah, I think there may be a disagreement over there in the stands, but. But so that fan is ejected, and thank goodness it was not worse than it could have been.
No, and that would be Amaya's 4th foul.
But that was, like some of us fans like to call it, kind of a touch foul.
Yeah, I mean, the girl kind of turned her back and bodied down into Amaya, and she just gave a little resistance with her hands.
Yeah.
I would have let that one go on.
Yeah. Free throw, no good. And on the 1-and-1, here we go. Savannah with a big rebound back down the floor. Lady Devils down by 8, trying to fight back 48-40. Still plenty of time outside.
Hey,
big
Kirsten
three.
Smith.
Wow, that was huge.
Woo!
48-43, back within 5.
Yes, we are. This may turn out to be a different ball game. Come on, girls.
They kind of lit their fire with that situation. Out in front now, Blue Ridge trying to go inside to Sherrill, and it's going to be lost, but we couldn't hang on.
Couldn't hang on.
Almost a turnover. But boy, they're looking for Charlotte Sherrill on every possession.
Yeah, I don't blame them.
Yeah, she's.
I mean, you have a player like her, everything runs through her. You know, she either gets a good shot or she's going to find the open shooter.
That's it. Reminds me of some players we used to have here, like, they throw it all the way down the floor.
Oh, good hustle.
And good hustle down there.
It's going to stay here.
And
it fell off her. Yes, it did.
Amaya Hicks made that play.
Yes, she did. That's a great hustle play.
All the way down the floor. But outstanding hustle.
Good look to Savannah. Hey, knocks it down.
Wow, 48-45. Now it's a one-possession game at the 4:13 mark. What a great comeback. What a great comeback after being down by at least 10.
Down by 10. That's exactly right. Just like the other night, man. These girls have a lot of heart. They're not going to quit.
That's it. They're scratching and clawing and fighting their way back.
Now, I'd like to see us just go ahead and finish this one out, and that's going to be 5 on Savannah.
Yep, 5 fouls on Savannah.
Oh, no.
Yep. She banged into Madeline Potts as they try to get the ball to Madeline out there at the top of the key.
Yep, that's going to be 5, so she's going to have to come out.
Yep, boy, she's not happy either.
No.
Because this game, there's another fan going out. There's another fan going out. So that's 2 that were unhappy with the officiating. And this gentleman goes out on his own.
I'm not sure. Oh, mask timeout, I believe now.
Yep, mask timeout.
I can't keep up.
Mask timeout. Let's see if the cheerleaders come on. If not, we'll be back in just a moment right here on the Maroon Devil Network.
Golly, so if you guys are coming back with us, it's just a sea of emotions right now. It's everything from our exciting comeback to pause and play, people getting thrown out of the game, people fouling out. I'm telling you, it's all over the place. But good thing about it, Gary, we're within 3 points.
Hey, that's it. I tell you, talk about the intensity picking up.
Golly.
Man, it is getting thick in here.
Felt like I've just drank 20 cups of coffee, and I don't even like coffee.
There's Potts at the free throw line.
She misses.
Lady Devils with a rebound. Good work inside by Hannah Epperson, the senior.
We could possibly tie the game up. Here it is. Oh.
Just missing on the right wing over there was Maddie Spates.
Holy cow.
That 3 would have tied it, and there's another whistle.
That's going to be on Kirsten on a box out. Oh, no.
Well,
that's going to be 4 on Kirsten.
That was way across the floor.
Holy cow. And for once, I had my eyeballs right on it. Oh, she had her boxed out.
Man, oh, man. Tough break for the Lady Devils right now.
That's going to put, is that Charlotte? Yes. Sherrill to the line. That's going to be 9 fouls, so 1-1.
And again, Charlotte Sherrill has had a huge night tonight. And she hits that one.
Oh, man.
Yeah, that was a big transition there.
Oh, boy.
A missed shot, and plus they go back to the free throw line. That makes it a 2-possession game. But still 3:43 to play.
Plenty of time.
We got time.
Plenty of time.
Second free throw. Boy, Cheryl knocks them both down.
Yeah, she does. That's 24 points for her on the night.
Boy, right on her game average. 24. 5-point lead. Blue Ridge up 50-45. 3.5 minutes to play.
There's Kirsten.
Quarter. Oh, it's going to be blocked out there in front by Stewart. Ball out of bounds. It's going to go to Blue Ridge. But boy, I'll tell you what, if this gym was full of people right now, it would be going crazy.
It might not be good. This might be the one good time that there's not many people in here.
Yeah, the officials have been very thin-skinned, so to speak. Going inside, there's going to be Potts again. Oh, she lost the handle. That's a Lady Devil basketball.
Yes, it is.
She tried to dribble down the lane and just kind of lost her footing. All right, here we go. Down by 5, but we need to convert.
Yeah, we need a big bucket here.
Back on the wing, top of the key. Looking down low. This time it's going to be Amaya Hicks, who is as tough as nails.
There's Maisie going to the basket. Knocks it down.
And Maisie's on the floor. She gets right back up, though. She took a pretty hard spill and banged her nose off the floor. You see her trying to see if there's any blood coming out of her nose. She hit the floor pretty good.
Yes, she did. And that's Heltman's 8th point.
So that was a huge basket now. One possession game, 50-47. Well, Maisie's still trying to check her nose.
As a coach, all you can ask for is consistency, and I don't feel like we've necessarily gotten that tonight.
Yeah.
I mean, you call a touch foul down here, and then that's a pretty hard lick right there.
Yeah, she got hammered pretty good. Driving down, it's going to be Stewart. And now the fouls are coming left and right, so to speak.
And that's going to be on number 3.
Yeah,
if that's Kirsten, she may be gone.
Is that 5? Yes, I believe it is.
I think it is. Both Smith girls are going to foul out.
Man.
And nobody knows it yet. So they've already given the girl the ball.
Yep. Man, oh man. Sarah Cutshon checking back in now for Kirsten.
So this is Mahala Stewart, I think, at the line?
Yes. The sophomore. Oh, too strong. No good.
We've got a 30-second timeout. Looks like it's coming from Blue Ridge.
So they're going to take a break here and decide what they're going to do on this possession. But, boy, yeah, the intensity, Jeff just cranked up here by like 100%.
Oh, my gosh. I mean, everybody was kind of sitting around, kind of, just lackadaisical, for lack of a better term. Now I'm ready to kind of go out there and get it on a little bit. See if I can help us out a little bit.
I mean, it all kind of happened with Amaya Hicks really taking a hard spill under the basket. And then we had some fans getting riled up with what was being called on the floor. Had 2 people tossed out. And it's, man. They're playing tough basketball.
Yeah, they are. And sometimes, you see coaches a lot of times who may get a technical on purpose just to try to get their guys going. That seems to have happened with our Lady Devils tonight. I mean, once that started happening, they were like, all right, by gosh, let's go.
That's it.
You want to play, we'll play with you.
They got fired up.
So hopefully we can find a way to finish this thing out. 3-point game, 2:41 to go.
Yep, we were down at the end of the third by 8. It went up to a 10-point Blue Ridge lead, but our Lady Devils have fought back really hard. All right, 4-point game. That free throw good. 51-47 now. 2:41 to play. Still time, but we gotta take good shots.
There's Amaya.
Oh, that three a little won't go. Now the rebound by Blue Ridge. Coming out with it is going to be
that's Stewart again, man. She's an impressive little sophomore.
She's a good player. It's a good team. They're 3-1.
Now we have Maisie on Cheryl. That's going close to a 5. It's got to be close.
Oh,
yes, sir.
There it is.
Yes, sir.
Amaya Hicks, good defense.
Good defense.
I tell you, she's a scrapper.
Yes, she is. She's a scrapper, and you've got to realize that's 2 5-second calls. So we've got to continue to get up on them because now we know they'll call it.
That's it. They've called it twice, and they don't call that much.
Oh, boy.
Out in front, we almost lost it.
That's going to be Blue Ridge ball, I'm afraid.
Yep, we lost it out of bounds, so a big turnover there. 2:05 to play. We're down by 4. Blue Ridge back with the basketball. And now they can afford to use some time.
They can, and it's been the type of game to where, there's not been a lot of man-to-man. I don't know how comfortable they feel with that, but there's Stewart all the way to the hole, but she missed.
Boy, she missed it. Big rebound over there by Sarah Cutshon. A wide-open layup.
There's Maisie, and that's a foul. That is oh, my lands.
No foul is called. Ball out of bounds to Blue Ridge.
And I told you.
A technical.
I told you.
Yep. They just called a technical foul on our bench.
Oh, no.
And boy, I tell you what.
Oh, my gracious.
And they're calling it on a player, believe it or not.
Oh, no.
Man, oh, man, oh, man.
And that's going to force Coach Turner to have to sit now the rest of the game because it was a technical on the –
Yeah, on the bench.
Yeah.
Yep. First free throw, no good.
Hey, Charlotte misses.
And she didn't miss many. 51-47. I tell you what, there's some people in here very unhappy.
Yeah, there are. And
second free throw good. Now it's a 5-point Blue Ridge lead, 52-47. 1:48 to play, and plus they get the ball in bounds on the technical.
this is a must stop.
That's it.
In my opinion.
I agree.
Got to have a stop right here.
Here comes Cheryl. She's on a drive. Shot no good.
There
on
it
the
is.
Rebound. Hannah Epperson, big rebound.
We've got numbers.
Down the floor. Oh! The
Gee.
long bomb pass goes out of bounds. We couldn't connect. Tried to fast break it. So now they get the ball back. And again, that was a tough break.
Tough break.
But still 2-possession game. Lady Devils full court pressure. Epperson trying to slow down. Madeline Potts is playing with 4. Minute and a half to play. And they're gonna run out all the time they can.
Good D, though, by Maya.
Maya all over.
That's another 5-second call.
How about that?
Yes, sir.
That's, I mean, almost back to back.
Back to back.
That is rare.
And now it's crazy, though, because you've got their coach down here absolutely raising Cain, and they get nothing. Like I said earlier, the consistency. That's
Yep.
all you can ask for as a coach.
Got to be consistent. Oh, long three, won't fall, but we'll get the rebound. Now Amaya's fouled on the play, and boy, I'm shaking up now on the play. One of the
I think that's 15.
Blue Ridge players. That may be
is.
Macy Kelsey or Macy Helsey. Check that. So Macy gets up okay, but boy, she hit the floor hard too.
Yes, she did. These girls.
And she broke her mask.
She broke her masks. Now what happens? Does she get a free go at it, or does she have to come out?
I think they're going to have to fix her mask. So while they do that,
I guess she has to come out.
yeah, we're going to play. That's an
All right.
equipment repair.
Oh, there's a good look.
Cutshaw lets it loose.
Oh, my God!
Off the glass by Sarah Cutshaw.
2 huge threes by Cutshaw.
Wow.
Lord have mercy.
Just banked it from about 5 feet beyond the arc. Down the right side.
Unbelievable.
Double team. And now let's see what this whistle's
Full
about.
timeout, Blue Ridge.
Man, oh, man.
Holy cow, guys.
It's going to be a crazy finish here. Under a minute to play and a 2-point game.
I hate to say it. That's one of those instances, a coach, where you go, no, oh, yes, that a girl.
When he goes in,
Yeah,
you love
absolutely.
it. But, boy, I tell you, Sarah Cutshaw didn't hesitate. She just banked that baby in.
Oh, my gosh, 2 huge threes by her tonight.
And it was at least 5 feet outside the arc. And just banked that thing in, and now down to 2 points.
So every time it looks like we're left for dead, we come back within a possession, and here we are.
We're still alive.
53 seconds. When in all reality, in basketball world, that's a long time.
It is.
It really is.
A lot of things
It
can
may
happen.
last for the next 10 minutes.
You're right. It's like playing the last 2 minutes of an NFL football game. It takes 30 minutes to do that.
So now it turns a little different. Now Blue Ridge is going to be forced to execute.
Yep, they have the ball in bounds. And we've got to be careful here.
Uh-oh.
Almost a violation of getting the ball in bounds on time.
Oh, that's going to be a foul.
There's a body foul on Maddie Spates out in front that will send Chloe Fowler to the line.
That's not necessarily what you want. The foul like that, 70 feet from the basket.
Yep. And we've got to hope they miss at least one of these.
That's going to be Fowler. She's 3 of 4 tonight from the line.
Oh, she hits the front end.
Stone cold knocks the first one down.
Now coming back in, it's going to be Macy Helsey, who's been a big factor down low.
They've hit 16 free throws tonight.
Man, there you go.
This could be 17 if she hits it.
And she does.
2-possession game.
Yep. And you take half of those away, it's a different game.
Absolutely.
54-50, we're down by 4. We can't dilly-dally. We got to score.
Heltman.
There's Maisie driving off the front of the rim, no good. And they get the rebound back over there by Chloe Fowler. And she might have stepped on the line.
Oh, yes, she did.
Turn it over. Yep, stepped on the end line. And she's not happy with that call either.
Here we go.
Nobody's happy.
There's Maisie. That's a good look.
Oh, she traveled. Oh, man, oh, man. Man, oh, man. They're calling every little movement. That's a tough turnover. Back-to-back turnovers. We're still down by 4, and we might have to foul. They get it back over on the wing. We can't let them go too long because it's a 4-point game. And there's the foul on Maisie.
That's going to be her third. That, of course, Blue Ridge has been in the double bonus for a while now. That's going to be who, Potts?
Yep.
But she's 2 for 6 for the night.
Hey, that might have been the person to foul.
She's missed her last 4, actually. And, of course, that Jim reverse jinxed us.
55-50 now. Still a 2-possession game if we can. Well, we've got to come down and score quickly.
Yes, we do.
Second free throw, no good. 5-point game. Maisie with the ball. But again, we've got to come down and get a basket.
Yeah, we need a 3 bad.
Yep, pretty quick. Cut shot in front. Back
There's
over
a good
on
look.
the wing.
A good look.
Oh, Amaya's shot wouldn't fall. They got the rebound, and we're in trouble.
Oh, good hustle
we steal
play.
it away. There's Maisie Heltman firing it back up. Oh, no good off the back iron. They got the rebound. 8 seconds.
God.
There's a foul. And it's not over yet, but, boy, we're in trouble now.
Yeah, I'm afraid we probably run out of time.
Yep. Maddie Spates with a foul. And, again, if they hit 2 of these, it's probably all but over. That would make it a 3-possession ball game with 7 seconds to play.
And Fowler's been almost automatic tonight from the line.
Oh, boy. Their free throws have been the difference.
She's 6 of 7 thus far.
That's good free throw shooting. And now she
6
misses.
of 8.
56-50.
We need a quick 3 and a timeout.
That's it.
Quick 3 and a timeout.
There's Amaya Hicks, and it won't fall, and that's the ball game. Wow, what an intense fourth quarter here, Jeff Barr, as we lose 56-50. And I know this is going to be a tough one to swallow because we lost a 1-point game on Tuesday, and boy, we fought so hard in this game, and the crowd was intense. Obviously, it's a hard one to lose.
It's a hard one to lose. It boils down to, like Coach said before the game, we've got to figure out a way just to not have those lulls during the point of the game where we get down double digits, because that's really hurting us.
It really is. And we played a good first half. Matter of fact, we led by 4 at halftime, 23-19. But that third quarter was kind of our problem. We were outscored 21-9. But we came back in the fourth quarter and made it a ball game. Yeah. But their free throws just kept them in front of us.
It was the difference. You know, you look at, of course, Cheryl, she wound up with 25 points. But like I said earlier, the 2 big girls inside, Potts and Heltsey, they were tough to deal with tonight.
They were. When they got to the free throw line, they didn't miss too many. So, again, a tough one for our Lady Devils to lose. But our guys are on the floor. They're warming up. Let's see if we can win 1 out of 2. And we'll come back to get that boys game underway. Stay with us here on the Maroon Devil Network.
Welcome to tonight's boys contest. Let's meet the starting lineups. First, from the visitors from Blue Ridge. Number 3, C.J. Jennings. Number 10, Colin Bryson. Number 14, Carson Williams. Number 15, Caleb Fugit. And number 23, Jacob Pressler. And now, let's meet the starting lineups for your Maroon Devils. Starting at one guard, number 1, Carter Kirkland. Starting at the other guard, number 2, Judea Littlejohn. Starting at the other guard, number 15, Cooper Hyatt. Starting at one forward, number 24, Noel Wolf. And the big man in the middle, number 25, Isaiah Collins.
Fans, we are ready to go. Rock and roll time here for the boys varsity game. The Bobcats come out of that green with white trim, and our Maroon Devils in white with maroon trim. And Jeff, I tell you, I'm not sure we can get any more intense than we saw in that girls game, but we're ready for game number 2 here.
We're ready to rock and roll. My heart's still pumping pretty good, so hopefully this game will be exciting as well.
Blue Ridge coming in 3-2 on the season. As you mentioned, a high-scoring team averaging 64 points a game, but I tell you, our Maroon Devils are even better, averaging 82 points a game.
And that's almost unheard of. I mean, that should be our ball.
Yep,
I mean, you look at our guys, we have 6 guys averaging at least 8.5 points. You know, our top guy being 16, Collins, Judea 15, Cooper 14, Carter with 10.
That's a good offense.
Yes, it is.
Good offensive basketball team.
And the thing about it, we're very efficient, and we share the basketball. They really don't care who gets the credit.
That's right. This is not a selfish team, and there we go. Noah Wolf right to the hoop. And the Devils lead 2-0 here in the first 30 seconds, and some full court pressure. And boy, this can kill the opposition.
Yeah, we saw this against Robbinsville the other night. It absolutely forces the other team into a helter-skelter type offense.
It does, and they make a lot of mistakes. There's the first foul of the game. Driving in was Caleb Fugit, and he's going to be going to the line shooting 2, though.
I think that's foul is on number 15, Cooper Hyatt. That'll be his first, team first.
The 6'1 junior, and Cooper having a good season, 14 points a game. As you mentioned, Jeff, when you got 4 guys and almost 6 guys, as you mentioned, Carter Kirkland, Judea Littlejohn, you got Cooper Hyatt and Isaiah Collins, and right behind him, you got Noah Wolf at 9 points a game and Cameron Blankenship at 9 points a game.
It's just unbelievable.
So 1 out of 2 free throws at the line there for the Blue Ridge Bobcats.
And the thing about it, you know, I don't know if we have them all, but you look at these guys' shooting percentages, and they're unbelievable.
They're really high. Outstanding shooting percentages.
I was looking today, I think it's 42% from the 3 and 48 from the 2. So we're almost shooting as good behind the arc as we are anywhere else.
That's really good percentages. Going inside, Isaiah puts up a little soft shot, won't go, but there's the offensive rebound, and Judea is going to be fouled on the play. So he'll be at the line shooting 2, but you're right, when you've got like Carter Kirkland 40%, Judea 43%, Cameron 59%, Gavin Lanning 57%, Cooper Hyatt 52%, Isaiah Collins 55%.
Yeah.
Those are really high.
It's really high numbers, and as a coach, man, that's just a dream.
You don't see many of those. When you look at college statistics, and you're shooting well if you're shooting 42, 43% as a team.
Yes.
And so these percentages are really, really good. Here comes Blue Ridge all the way on the fast break.
Nice move.
Little reverse layup. That one wouldn't fall over there for Jacob Pressler, who is their leading scorer, averaging 16 points a game.
Wow, that's impressive too.
It is. Good player, 5'9" senior. And they have several seniors on this team, so it's a veteran squad here for the Bobcats.
There
Outside,
it is.
Big shot by Noah Wolf. He came to play 7-1. Devils in front.
Noel with 5 early points. And there's one of those turnovers.
That full court pressure does it again. But talking about seniors for the Blue Ridge Bobcats, they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 seniors on this lineup.
Wow.
And now a 30-second timeout as they realize, boy, the Maroon Devils came to play, and the Bobcats are going to have to crank it up if they're going to stay in this one.
Yeah, if they can't figure out a way to deal with this pressure we're putting on them right now, this game may get out of hand very quick.
And you're right, despite all the seniors on the Bobcat team, they have Let's see, 4 freshmen, a couple of juniors on the squad. But again, pretty good team. 3-2 coming in. And they love their basketball at Blue Ridge.
Yeah, they do.
Always have.
Always have. You know, they don't have a football program or anything like that. So that actually allows them to start basketball in a normal year around October the 15th. So they usually get like a month's worth of jump on everybody else.
They do. And
but not this year.
Well, I tell you, this year's been anything but normal. And we dream of the day we can have things back to normal.
Yes,
Isaiah missing in the paint. Rebound is going to be picked up over there by Jennings. Blue Ridge not afraid to fly down the floor.
No, they're not.
They go right inside. Ball is going to be knocked away. They pick it right back up. That's Colin Bryson over there, averaging 11 points a game. Outside long 3, missed by Carson Williams. Down the floor, Devils wide open, back door.
There's Wolf.
Good. Noah Wolf, talk about hustle play.
What a great start. 7 points for Noel.
And he was down there. He screamed down the floor,
Yes,
Jeff.
he did. And that was a great outlet pass, too, from Judea.
Outstanding. Wide open for Jennings, and he nails it.
It down.
So now it's a 9-4 ball game. Outside jumper just rims out for Noel. He almost made another one.
Yeah, I don't blame him, man. Keep shooting it.
That's it. When you got the hot hand, keep feeding it to him. Down on the baseline, it's going to be Fugit. He goes up, shot no good. Battle for the rebound, going to be a jump ball. Judea Littlejohn didn't want to give up.
Should be ours.
Going our way on the possession arrow. Devils off to a hot start again. We still have 5:18 to play in the first quarter. 9-4 lead. Out of front, Carter Kirkland. Good ball handler. Just off the hands of Cooper Hyatt. Just kind of misfired on the pass. And I didn't know this, but Carter is Roger Wiggins' grandson. Roger,
yes, he is.
And that's a good bunch of folks.
Yes.
Good people. I know Roger, he wanted to be here, and he's been at some of the games. Of course, everybody kind of has to take turns this year.
Yeah, they do. You know, you get 2 folks in, but, you know, with the job that Joe and you guys are doing with the Maroon Devil Network, it really makes it convenient for folks that can't come.
That's it. And I guarantee you, if Roger's not sitting over there with his mask on, he's at home watching. Oh, going inside. Noah Wolf said, not on my watch, as he slammed that layup back. And he's going to draw the foul, of course. That will send Jacob Pressler, their leading scorer, to the line. Well, those cheerleaders, they're stomping the bleachers, aren't they?
Yeah, they're loud over there again. It's like you said earlier, you know, they don't have the luxury of doing it one game. They've got to back it up with another one.
Yeah.
So, great job, ladies.
A lot of energy. There's such one good thing about being a teenager. Most of them have a lot of energy. It's been so long I can't remember. Second free throw, no good. Isaiah with a rebound back down the floor. Gives away to Carter, our 6'1 junior guard. Isaiah, had it stripped away, but a foul, reach-in foul over there on 23, Jacob Pressler.
That's going to be his first, team second.
So both teams with a couple of team fouls here early in a 9-4 Maroon Devil lead. Don't forget now, fans, we just found out today our Devils are going to be at Rosamond tomorrow. Girls game at 12 noon. Boys game to follow. Judea for 3. Won't go, and they lost the handle trying to get the rebound.
Stay with us.
So it's going to be a big day. Cross-country team going to Kernersville. They'll be going through town at 8 o'clock in the morning. And as you mentioned, our basketball teams will be leaving before daylight to get to that 12 noon girls varsity game at Rosamond.
Yep, a lot going on right now.
You're right. But we're just happy some of these kids can play.
That's the bottom line.
Carter Kirkland, 3, a little too strong on the rebound. It's going to be Colin Bryson. Back down the floor again, it's going to be Pressler. He's their main guy. Missed on the layup, though. Out of bounds, going to be going to Maroon Devils.
And that's the thing about our defense, man. It just forces some of these other teams just to kind of play out of control. I mean, a lot of people would say, hey, that's a good drive down the lane, but he was so fast he couldn't get up a good, easy shot.
That's it. Out of control. And you can go too fast on a fast break.
Yes, you can.
There's a short jumper, Noel missing. And, ball going to be knocked away over there by Cooper, but they get it back. Down the right side, getting a screen, and good assist. Couldn't make it go. C.J. Jennings missing, but a good feed from Pressler. Down the floor, Cooper, and he's fouled, no doubt. Good sportsmanship over there by Carson Williams.
Yes, it is.
Helped him back up. And I tell you, I hope we don't see anybody hit the floor like we saw in the girls' game earlier.
Yeah, Maya took a hard spill.
Boy, she hit the floor like I say, face first, and we're just lucky she was okay.
Yes, bounced right back up.
Yeah, tough kids, and she may have a headache tomorrow, but she came right back in and I think played even harder.
Yeah, she did. It actually gave us a little bit of a spark
It
that
did.
we talked about.
It did.
So Cooper was good on the first one.
Well, he's a good shooter.
Yes, he is. He can stroke it.
And his second one is good. He's 86% at the free throw line.
Ooh, boy.
You don't get much better than that.
No.
Anything in the 80s is outstanding.
Absolutely.
Oh, double team over here. Got a block, though.
Yeah, going to get that on Carson probably. Yep, Carson Taylor.
Carson Taylor, our 5'11 junior. There's the mask timeout at the 4-minute mark. We'll take a break as well and let Joe Holt take over with the cheerleaders. Fans, welcome back. 11-4. Devils in the lead. 3:57 to play here in the first quarter. Our girls, lost a very intense game earlier. 56-50 to Blue Ridge. Intensity from the stands and on the floor in that game. But our boys have come out red hot.
Yeah, they come out and they apply the pressure from the get-go, and that's really a struggle for teams to be able to handle that.
Yep, and we've seen it multiple times this year.
You have to be a really good team with probably seasoned guards to be able to handle that.
Oh, there's another steal.
Uh-oh, we may see one.
Isaiah Collins.
Oh, that's intentional.
Yeah, that's intentional, no doubt. When you push somebody from behind, that's not a player foul.
And the basket should count. Basket should count.
Yep. They're going to let him shoot two. Maybe not.
Let's see, the foul was on 10.
Yep, that's going to be Colin Bryson.
His second.
But yeah, I think Colin realized Isaiah was going to slam it.
Yeah, I saw that look. I've been watching these guys at practice a little bit. We've got several guys that can get up.
And Isaiah is one of those, the 6'3" junior missing on the first free throw. Again, nobody on the lane because of the intentional foul. And it wasn't a hard.
Oh, in and out.
Yep, it wasn't a hard intentional foul, but obviously intentional.
Yeah, you can't put two hands on somebody's back and give a shoving motion. They're going to get that every time.
Yep, you said it, especially under the basket.
Yeah, you got to make a play on that ball.
Now it's going to be Devils ball inbounds after the foul. Cameron Blankenship now on the lineup. Also Carson Taylor in there right now. Cameron having a good season, averaging 9 points a game. He's made a bunch of threes this year.
Yes, he has. I think I saw today he's like 10 of 15.
He is, got a little traveling call over there on the sideline, they say, so we turn it over. But this is a good three-point shooting team, as you mentioned, Jeff. 42% is a good three-point percentage.
Absolutely.
Full court pressure. Oh, knocked away over there on the sideline. It goes back to Blue Ridge, but Noel knocking it out of bounds.
It's kind of like I said the other night. To be a good shooter, you've got to put the hours in to shoot the basketball. It's not something you can just pick up and do. Yeah. And I've watched these kids grow up, and they spend hours in the gym perfecting that craft.
Going inside. Oh, got a wide open, but what? Cameron Blankenship came over the backside. I don't think Carson Druffel saw him coming.
No, he didn't. The thing about Cameron, that sucker's grown about 6 inches since last year.
Good defensive play. Caught him from behind. Oh, they throw it away. What? Oh, they're going to say we tipped it out of bounds. Their player, Jacob Pressler, fell down trying to get it in bounds. He pops right back up, though, and now the officials are talking because I didn't see us touch it.
No, I didn't either.
But they're going to say it's Blue Ridge ball because they were just trying to get it in bounds. Oh, there's that pressure again. Now they get it in bounds under the basket. Turnaround shot, no good. Good work on the defensive end. Carson Taylor with a rebound after the miss by Carson Druffel. So Carson and Carson.
There's Cameron.
Big three. Won't fall. Had a good look.
Yes, he did.
Rebounded by Druffel again. Back down the floor to C.J. Jennings. This Blue Ridge team passes pretty well.
Yeah, they do a good job moving the ball around. There's a good look by.
That's Jacob Pressler. He's the leading guy. That's a big three. 13-7. Maroon Devils back up the floor. And Blue Ridge right now matching up man-to-man. Carson Taylor on the left wing.
There's a give and go.
Yep. Oh, Isaiah had it stripped, but he gets it back, goes right back into the basket. Oh, can't make it go, and the rebound picked up by Fugit. They're scrappy.
Yes, they are a scrappy bunch.
They go after the ball under the basket. Long three, no good. Carson on the rebound after the miss over there by Jacob. Down the floor, Cooper almost carried that one. You better watch it. They'll call it. There he goes all the way.
Oh, what a move.
What a nice shot with the right hand.
Woo, Cooper hot.
That's a good-looking layup.
Yes, it was.
So now 15-7, Maroon Devils up by 8, 2:10 to play. First quarter, fast-moving quarter. Not much stoppage here so far. Outside long three. This one going to be an air ball over there by
to number 44.
Yep.
Carson Druffel.
I know he's going to say that was a pass, but so Druffel nails it after the long shot. Got a quick 30-second timeout by the Maroon Devils with a 15-9 lead. Scotty McMahon seeing something he wants to change up.
Yeah, I don't think he was very happy with that last offensive rebound right there by Druffel.
And our guys doing a good job. Scotty McMahon, his assistants, Ryan McMahon, Ramius Smith. And boy, I tell you, Ramius, another guy that had a lot of ability.
Oh, my goodness.
What a player.
He's quarantined tonight, unfortunately, at
he?
home for his second time.
Oh, man.
But, yeah, I had the opportunity to coach that young man. And as a coach, you know, I've had a lot of years out there on the football field and doing a lot of different things. And you have some of those guys who you just consider really, really close. And he's one of those guys. You know, he and I still talk all the time. We'll go to Neighbors sometimes and grab a burger. And his ability was just unbelievable.
It was.
I think he still holds the 1A passing record down at the state championship. We threw for 426 yards out of the split back veer.
Yes, we did. I'll never forget. Just phenomenal game.
I didn't want to throw that much.
And talking about throwing, we throw that one away trying to get it down low. But, boy, I remember that game. Ramius, quite a player. We had some pretty good receivers that day, too, with Greg Tisho and Matthew Manley and all those guys.
And the good thing about it, Ray's got 2 children now. He's turned into just a phenomenal dad. And that's what you like to see from your old guys, your players, as they grow up and mature and become dads and husbands and all that stuff. And
that's it.
That's cool.
Yep. Unfortunately, I know you want to play all your life, but there is life after football.
Yes, there is. There absolutely is.
Coming in, Gavin Lanning now in the place of Cooper Hyatt. I mean, that's one good thing, I guess, about announcing. You can stay part of the game.
Yeah, that's right.
You know, no matter how old you get, and I'm old. 5-second violation. They couldn't get the ball in bounds. Our defense is really putting pressure on Blue Ridge right now.
Yeah, putting the clamps on them pretty heavy, and Blue Ridge didn't do a good job screening people right there. They just kind of ran around and made it easy for us.
That's it. And our full court pressure defense can really create havoc. Oh, back down the floor. We almost lost it. Carson Taylor on the baseline, scrambling for it. He gets it back. Oh, got to be knocked out of bounds by Blue Ridge. They saved it.
What a save.
And they save it off Gavin. Wow, there's some helter-skelter play.
Yeah, I think it's off his nose, unfortunately. He's grabbing at his face.
Man, that's the third player that's had a nose busted here tonight. We saw 2 of the girls. Now, like I say, those basketballs are not soft.
No, and you look up, it's kind of a strange game because, I mean, it's just a 6-point game.
It is.
I didn't really realize that.
There's a foul on Gavin Lanning. I mean, they're not Blue Ridge is hanging tough. And,
yes, they are.
And they're just fighting and scratching. They're not tall.
No.
But they can run, they can pass, and they're just slapping at every basketball on defense. Now we've got some full court pressure again. We come up with a turnover. Judea gets it down the corner to Carson Taylor. Carson under the basket. Oh, Judea. There's another push under the basket. They probably won't call intentional, but a little shove from Carson Williams.
That was a tremendous look by Carson Taylor.
It was.
Let's see, Williams. That should be his second. It is.
And Williams, one of their leading scorers, 13 points a game. Judea, boy, he's got a good stroke.
Yes, he does.
He's hitting right at 67% of his free throws this year.
3 for 3 on the night.
Yep. And 43% from the floor. Good shooter.
Yeah, he is. He's been a really good player for us the last couple of years, and it's been cool to watch him grow from the time he was a middle schooler, just a little old scrawny kid, into what he is right now.
Well, that ball's still loose. Carson Taylor going up, and he hits it.
Oh, boy, Carson.
Man, I think everybody on the floor just about had their hand on that ball before Carson got it done. Back down the floor. Blue Ridge throws it away. Carter Kirkland coming out of the pack behind the back dribble. Goes baseline. There's Judea, wide open jumper, and it won't fall. But flying in, Gavin Lanning almost got the rebound.
Oh!
Now the ball turned back over. Judea goes all the way, and he's fouled inside the lane.
That'll be on Pressler.
Yeah, and I tell you, Jeff, both these teams are just getting after each other.
They are getting after each other, I'm telling you.
I mean,
there's a lot of hands on arms and everything else.
Yeah, they're playing hard, just getting after the basketball, just trying to make it go their way. And Judea missing on that free throw. Now the Maroon Devils are going to bring in, let's see, we got Dylan Cochran coming in. We got Will Jenkins coming in. Cameron checks out and Carson checks out. But good depth on this team.
Yeah, it is. All these guys can play. And that's a luxury for a coach. You don't have to turn around and when you look for a sub, think, oh, no, I don't have anybody.
Now coming in also Taligua Walker as Judeo is going to get a breather coming out. But, boy, I tell you, we're going to miss Judeo when he graduates.
Oh, boy, yes, we are. He's given us a lot of good looks and a lot of points the last couple of years.
Here comes that pressure again. Blue Ridge gets it down the floor, wide open jumper, and this one drops in. Levi Walters with the basket, number 12, and they beat our press that time. And that doesn't happen a whole lot.
No, it doesn't.
Now the Devils get open. On the baseline now to Carter. Out in front, Gavin Lanning, good movement, and his shot won't fall. And the rebound picked off by Jacob Pressler.
3 seconds. They're not going to get it off.
Nope. Down on the baseline, they took too much time. So our Maroon Devils at the end of one, 19-11 over Blue Ridge. Stay with us here on the Maroon Devils Network. Fans still rocking and rolling here at Swain County High School on a Friday night. Don't forget now, basketball tomorrow at Rosman. I know probably won't get many people in there, but 12 noon for the girls varsity, then the boys varsity to follow. Judea opening up the second quarter, driving right to the basket. Lays it up and in, 21-11, Devils up by 10.
And Rosman usually films theirs on, I think it's their, what was our middle school game? I think it's their Facebook page. You can find Rosman Athletics, and they usually have a live stream on there.
Hey, good deal. So our folks can watch.
Not a great view, but it's better than nothing.
Hey, that's it. You can see what's going on.
You can see what's going on.
And they don't have these talented announcers like some people.
That's right. That's exactly right.
Out in front, Cooper Hyatt as the Maroon Devils go back inside to Isaiah. Back out now to Carter. Wide open, and he drains a three. I'll tell you, good ball movement that time.
Yeah, it's good unselfish looks like we talked about earlier. Isaiah had a good look there in the high post, but he found the wide open shooter.
He did. Judea kind of a motion foul. He couldn't stop as he kind of bumped into Carson Williams there.
That's our team fifth, but fortunately it's on 5 guys, so nobody has over 1 foul.
16 fouls on Blue Ridge right now as they'll bring the ball inbounds. Now in Michael Martinez in the lineup for the Bobcats. Back out in front now, Carter Kirkland. Good D, knocked it away. Gets it back on the feed from Noel Wolf. Carter goes all the way, and a little contact, no call, and Blue Ridge on the rebound. He was right between 2 defenders. Blue Ridge all the way in. Boy, there's a big block. Isaiah Collins and Judea, I think, both got a hand on it. Here comes Judea flying down the floor. Oh, and he's going to be fouled again. That was just a race.
Yes, it was. That Judea won. It's going to be his 4th trip to the line already tonight.
Foul on 13, Michael Martinez. And that's foul number 7. So, of course, this is going to be a 2-shot foul, but we're going to be on the 1-and-1 after this for the rest of the first half. First one in and out. Don't forget now, fans, after tomorrow, our Maroon Devils on, as I look at the basketball schedule, next week we're going to be Tuesday, January 26th at Hayesville. Then we go to Cherokee on the 29th. Then we go to Andrews on February 2nd. So including tomorrow, as that free throw drops, including tomorrow, Jeff, we've got 4 games in a row at home as Blue Ridge calls a timeout here.
That'll be a good thing. And over at our middle school, I'll give us a little plug since that's where I'm at. We play 3 games next week. So far, our girls are 2-1. Our boys are 3-1. Have 2 really good teams playing really well right now. So future kind of looks bright still for Swain basketball.
That's good to know. I tell you what, I can still remember so many great players, and I hate to go back and show my age, but going all the way back to people like Doug Plemons, for example.
Yes.
Who, I mean, it was just so much fun to watch guys like that play. Guys like yourself could go out there and light it up on a given night. Tony Plemons, I'm going to just name a few, but I'll miss some of the great ones as well. But
absolutely,
there have been some really good players come up through the years.
Yes, there have. A guy I played with, Danny Schuler.
Oh boy,
Danny. About Danny and John Hampton came, after our group, and of course, there's been a lot of good guys come through here to play. Ryan McMahon, he's another 1,000-point scorer.
Yep, and
Phil Brittenall, guy I worked with and loved, a guy I really looked up to. Him and his brother were apparently phenomenal back in the day. John, I think it was.
Phil and John both played college ball.
Yes.
And were very good. Matter of fact, down on the baseline now as they fire it up, that's Joe Madden, hits the side of the backboard, and he tried to save it, but he's out of bounds. John is still one of the all-time leading rebounders at Western Carolina University.
Holy cow, I didn't know that.
Still. He's still in the top 10 in rebounds.
Wow.
Still in the book.
That's awesome.
After all these years.
That's awesome.
It's great to see that great tradition. Outside, Judea's 3, a little strong, and the rebound going to be picked off by Druffel. Down the floor, they love to fast break it.
That's
going all the way. There's an offensive charge on Caleb Fugit. Got position, and he kept rolling. And he does. He likes to roll through there. These Bobcats like to fast break.
Yes, they do. And I think Noel had figured that out, and he stood his ground and took the charge. Gutsy play. There's the give and go.
Yep. Isaiah Collins and contact, no whistle. Back up and in. This time they whistle, and Isaiah's going to be shooting 2. Foul is going to be, is this on Williams, 14 or 13?
I think 14. If it is, his 3rd.
Carson Williams, number 14. That's team foul number 9 now on Blue Ridge. Going to be in the double bonus here with still plenty of time to play.
Yeah, this is our 7th trip to the line thus far. Isaiah knocks it down. What helps Isaiah on this side that it amazes me how long it takes people to figure out when a person's left-handed. You've got Isaiah on this side on the give and go. He's automatic to left hand to this side. So if they're trailing him, they have no choice but to foul him.
That's it.
No choice.
Oh,
and it takes teams 3 quarters sometimes to figure out that a guy's left-handed.
That should be a given. I mean, you should figure that one out after the first shot.
One would think.
And you got to play that side. But Isaiah doing a good job. Driving inside. There's maybe a foul on Noah Wolf as he was moving a little bit on that play. But, not too many players can really, especially inside, use both hands equally as well.
Yeah.
Some players are either really good with a left hand or really good with a right hand. But if you've got a guy who can use both,
yes,
boy, you've
got a luxury. And we're going back in Swain history, so I'll throw a name out that was very good at that. Kevin Jones.
Oh, boy. Yes.
Kevin underneath could use his left hand every bit as good as his right. He was a force in there.
Yep. I know Nat Watson was equally as good with a left or right hand. And there aren't many players that can say that.
No, there's not.
That's and in basketball, when you can go either side of that bucket, you're ahead of the game.
Yeah, and that's really a lost art. As a little kid, if you're growing up aspiring to be a great basketball player, you should start working with your left hand.
That's it.
As soon as you can figure it out.
Yeah, exactly. Because you just open up so many avenues when you can go with either hand. Because when they realize that you're one-sided, they're going to play that side.
They're going to play it every time.
If they're smart. At the free throw line, good work by Carter Kirkland, and he might be our leading free throw shooter. He's at 88%.
Oh, wow.
Now, Noah Wolf hasn't missed. I think he's perfect on the year. Hard to beat that.
Yes, it is.
Oh, there's Judea with a steal. Fast break.
Back to him.
Oh, there we go. Oh, boy, they got back down the floor. C.J. Jennings did a good job knocking that away. Because it looked like we had a perfect play going.
It almost looked like a little alley-oop attempt right there for a second.
It did.
But again, I mentioned earlier, you look up now, it was 15-9 a minute ago. This quick, it's 29-11. You blink your eye, and we're going to score 10, 15 points real quick.
That's it. That's a nice run. So this has been a 14-2 run.
Yes.
And when you have runs like that, it really is hard on the other team.
Oh gosh.
And sometimes they just don't come back from it. Ball out of bounds, we lost it. It's going to be Blue Ridge basketball on the turnover with 5:34 to play in the first half.
Yeah, mentally it just takes a toll on you.
It does.
Because you look up at that scoreboard and you're like, I don't know if we can come back from this or not.
You're right. Oh, wide open Isaiah Collins. Cooper lays it up and in. Good feed. And
again, unselfish basketball. Isaiah could have took that up, but he saw a guy wide open and just gave it to him.
Yep, Cooper just laid it up. That's the way to play ball. Blue Ridge, again, good passing team. Got a wide open look on three, and this one won't fall. Coming in on the rebound, C.J. Jennings.
Goodness. Three came in there and absolutely tomahawk chopped.
That was a hatchet.
2 people.
Yep.
Wow.
He missed the shot and then trailed on the rebound, and he came in with the slam. But no foul. But and boy, you're right, Jeff. When you're on the other side of that run, and you're being run on like that, a 15-2 run, for example, then you have to expend so much energy to try to get back in the game.
Yeah, and it's not like a normal comeback when you've got a team applying the defensive pressure to go with that offense. It makes it even doubly as hard.
It does. Oh man, nice drive in the lane by Jacob Pressler. He put that one up, and he's going to get a chance at a three-point play, I think. Foul is going to be on, looks like Carson Taylor, I think.
Yeah, it'll be his second.
His second foul. We have 7, they have 10. Free throw, no good. Rebounded Carter Kirkland, the 6'1 junior. And he's a good guard up front.
Yeah, he is. He runs the show for Coach. There he goes, knocks down a three.
Bang. We called his name, and he hit it.
Yes, he did. He's a solid basketball player.
Going to be good to have him back next year.
Yeah, he's another one of those kids, like I said earlier, he's one of those gym rats. He's in here all the time, shooting, working on his craft. And it shows out here. It translates every time.
Yep, that's what it takes. Blue Ridge back down the floor. They jack up a three, in and out by Eric Puskarich. Back down the floor. Here comes Carter again. Bounce pass down low to Carter. Kicks it right back out to Carter.
Boom! Yeah. Two in a row.
So Carson did a good job. He had it on the baseline. He could have shot it. Kicked it right back out to Carter for the wide open three.
He's a kid that understands his role. Carson's not going to shoot unless he gets some old trash basket inside. His role is to rebound and facilitate.
And he plays with a lot of energy.
Oh, yeah, he does.
Carter almost with another steal.
Oh, that's a good look.
Wide open baseline. Shot won't go. And again, under the basket. They try it again. They get the rebound again. Well, I tell you, Blue Ridge not quitting.
No, they're not going to quit.
I mean, they're down 37-13, but they're playing with a lot of intensity. And that says a lot about your team. When you're getting drilled pretty good and you keep playing hard, that says a lot.
Yeah, as a coach, you can work with that.
Yes.
If they lay down and show no effort, then you've got some serious problems.
Yep. Free throw no good by Jacob Pressler, their leading scorer. The senior, 5'9", averaging 16 a game. They have 3 double-figure scorers, Jacob Pressler, Carson Williams, and Colin Bryson. Second free throw, no good.
Wow, he's 0 for 5 on the night from the free throw line.
I tell you, their girls didn't miss a whole lot.
No, they didn't.
They drilled a lot of free throws. Here comes Carter, running shot off the glass, shot no good. They might have got a piece of it.
Yeah, there's Carson, though, doing
back
what
over
he
to
does.
Cameron. Oh, nice running shot with the right hand. Cameron Blankenship just reined that one in.
That was a cool little half hook.
It was.
What a look.
Here's Carson. Under the basket, won't go, but there's a follow-up by Judea. Offensive rebound.
Woo.
Man, oh, man. And 3:35 to play. I think they're going to call a mask timeout, I believe. And it is official break, but our Maroon Devils are off and running 41-13. Stay with us. We'll be back. Fans, welcome back. 3:35 to play before halftime. Couple of quick reminders. We have basketball tomorrow at Rosman, girls varsity at 12 noon, followed by the boys. And don't forget, at 8 a.m. in the morning, our cross-country team is going to be leaving town, going to Kernersville on the state championship. So try to be there in the morning and send them off. With the ball in bounds, we get another steal. Jacking it up, Cooper missing, but over the back there may be a foul on Noel over there. As he went up hard for the rebound, but no, they're going to call it on, wow, that's going to be on C.J. Jennings.
Wow.
Yeah, of Blue Ridge. And it's going to send Will Jenkins to the free throw line.
Yeah, should be shooting two.
And I think this might be Will's first free throws of the season.
I was looking there during the break. We're on a 26-4 run since it was 15-9.
Wow. That's a run.
We have 7 different guys thus far that have scored. Carter has 11, Judea 9, Noel 7. So spreading the wealth.
That's outstanding team basketball. Second free throw won't go, and the rebound this time by Colin Bryson. Back down the floor. Here they go. Fast breaking. And we did a good job getting down there. Will Jenkins, who shut that one down. Good defense by the Maroon Devils.
A good hustle by Will. He was the free throw shooter.
Yes. Here's Cooper. Tries to get it over on the corner. Ball out of bounds. It's going to go to Blue Ridge. (41-13).
That should have been our ball.
Yeah, I'm afraid.
I hate to complain up this many, but
I'm afraid they might have missed that one. Blue Ridge now brings it up the floor. And, boy, they don't have to worry about getting it across the timeline. They run it up. Outside jumper is going to be no good from the free throw line from Martinez. Here come the Maroon Devils the other way. There's a reach-in foul.
Oh.
Basket no good. It almost went. It almost dropped for Noel Wolf. But foul over there by Fugit, I believe.
It was Fugit, his second.
So, and we're shooting. Of course, that's a 2-shot foul anyway, but we're in the double bonus now the rest of the first half.
Yes, we are.
And even though there have been a lot of fouls called, Jeff, the game has had a pretty good flow to it.
Oh, it's had a good flow. A lot of up and down. This is our 10th trip to the free throw line tonight. So we've shot, it looks like, 20. All of them been 2 shots. Noel knocks them both down.
And Noel hadn't missed yet this season at the free throw line.
We've hit 13 of 20, it looks like. So what's that, 60%?
That's not bad. They kick it back outside and they throw it away. They try to get it back out to Fugit. Checking in now is going to be Martinez coming back in for Blue Ridge. And the Maroon Devils will, looks like, use a quick 30-second timeout with 2:44 to play. And while we have that timeout, we're going to remind you, we've talked about cross-country leaving tomorrow and basketball tomorrow at Rosman. Jeff, it's hard to believe that football practice will start on February the 8th.
That's crazy. It's just in a few weeks, and it's been funny, some of the things we've done to try to get ready. Some things we've never had to worry about, like, for instance, the old practice field over there at the middle school. Normally it's dead, dirt. So back about November, Coach Blankenship and myself, we reseeded that thing with winter rye, got it all good and green, so it's ready for the guys. They're actually going to have some grass to practice on. He's done the same up here at the game field, so it's going to be interesting. It's going to be cold, but they're getting to play.
Wow, that's the thing.
And get this, found out today for sure, mouthpiece, obviously, and a mask to play football.
Wow, that's hard to believe.
That's going to be.
I get the mouthpiece, but the mask, I don't know.
That's going to be tough.
Wow.
If you've ever played before, that mouthpiece, sometimes it's hard to breathe with that in.
No kidding.
Now you're going to add a mask to it.
That's kind of hard to believe. That's, wow. That's, and believe it or not, our first game is February 26th at Cherokee.
At Cherokee.
Then we go to Andrews. Our first home game, March 12th with Rosman. And will this be their last year in the conference? There's a question. Running jump shot by Taligwo. No good. Puts it back up again. No good. Fighting for the rebound. Going to be won this time by Pressler. Back down the floor. Pressler kicks it back outside to Jennings. Jennings goes up with the left hand. Nice little drive down the left side. 43-15. These Maroon Devils are on a heck of a scoring pace tonight.
Yeah, well, they averaged, 82 a game, I think it was. So
80,
we're
82, and now Dylan Cochran might have been fouled on the play. And he's going to be shooting 2, and that foul's going to be on Caleb Fugit.
That should be his.
Looks like 2 on him. Nope, check that. I got that wrong. That's on Eric Puskarich, number 2, and that's going to be his first foul.
Yeah.
He's come in getting some playing time. He's not the tallest guy on the floor at 5'5", but he's only a freshman. And like I say, they love their basketball at Blue Ridge. Second free throw by Dillon is good, 45-15. Driving in, got a little foul. Take your pick. It could be on Gavin, could be on Noel.
I got Gavin.
Got Gavin on that one, so.
Be his second.
Pressler is going to be at the line shooting. They're saying 1-1.
I think it's just 9 team fouls.
Yep, 1-1 for him.
So far, he's 0 for 5, so he's going to be looking to break his streak.
Get one to go. He got that one to go. But and I hope, Jeff, that all the schools in the conference are able to play all their conference games. Second free throw good. Because it's hopefully if we can all play our conference games. Driving in, boy, what a shot by Kevin Lanning. Wouldn't go, but he's going to be fouled. He'll be at the line shooting 2. It just gives more fairness if everybody can play all the conference games to figure out the teams going to the state playoffs.
Yeah, and it makes it tough. You know, like, for instance, our middle school volleyball, we didn't all get all of our games in. So then all of a sudden you have to start going by win percentages and this and that. And, you know, maybe this team played a really good team and this team didn't get to play them. So it's crazy, but you just do the best you can.
That's it.
You know, I mean.
Absolutely. That's all you can do. Yeah, if you can't get all the games in, and I think that's going to be the case, especially in college basketball all over the country, I think it's going to come down to winning percentages.
It is, and you've already got some college teams who have, you know, opted out of the season. You know, I saw today where Auburn volleyball has canceled their spring volleyball season.
Man.
And I'm like, man, if you can play SEC football, surely to goodness you can get a volleyball season in, you know?
I would think.
But I guess to each their own.
Yeah, yep. I know Vanderbilt women shut down their basketball season.
Duke.
Yep.
Duke women.
Duke women did.
Shut theirs down.
Yep. And there is conversation among college athletic directors that whether the men will be able to finish.
Yeah.
They're thinking, hey, at worst, we might have to push it back.
Yeah. Well, I saw already where they're going to have, the whole tournament in Indiana,
yes.
I think it is,
Indianapolis.
like a bubble type setting.
Yep, they've got enough arenas and gyms in Indianapolis to do that. All the games are going to be played right there in that city.
And I think going into all these sports seasons, I think we all realize if you get to play a full schedule, you're just lucky.
Oh,
I mean, you're just lucky. You know,
yes.
There's going to be some games you're not going to get. So the ones you get, take advantage of them and let the chips fall where they may.
That's it. I mean, who would have thought, for example, Kentucky is 4-9?
Yeah.
I mean, so it's going to be interesting to see. There's another foul going inside. This one is going to be on 33, Will Jenkins, for the Maroon Devils. That will send their Jacob Pressler to the free throw line. It's going to be interesting to see some of the college blue bloods like Kentucky or Duke, for example, who may or may not make the playoffs.
Well, you know, I like the Tar Heels. They're struggling too. I think they're 9-5 right now. You know, that may not get it done.
Yeah, I think they've got a big game with NC State this weekend.
Yeah, they do.
Boy, that's a rivalry.
Oh, gosh.
Second free throw good by Jacob Pressler. But seriously, Kentucky and Duke, two of the big names in college basketball, in serious jeopardy of not making March Madness.
Yeah, that's crazy.
It is.
But it all falls down to both those teams are extremely young.
Very young.
They did not get any type of a preseason, so to speak. So you got a bunch of freshmen and youngsters out there trying to figure out how to gel and play with some seasoned teams. It's tough.
It is. When you're playing freshmen against seniors, that's a hard thing to do.
We may never get out of this half.
Still got a minute to play, and it's 46-19, and the fouls keep piling up. Both teams are in the double bonus.
Poor old C.J. Jennings, that's 4 on him now.
Wow. And that's the first time this year that we've seen, I think, any team in the double bonus in the first half.
Yeah, I think you're right.
I don't think I've seen that all year.
Whew.
A lot of fouls. And good job by Carter Kirkland as always. Like I say, he's up around 90%. That's the kind of guy you want at the free throw line. Under a minute to play. Driving. And shot going to be no good. Jacob Pressler still playing hard down the floor. Great pass from Carter.
God.
Will Jenkins laid it up and in, and boy, they foul him hard into the wall.
Good Lord.
Yep, and
13.
boy, you don't need to do that, guys.
Nah, at that point, he's out in front. There's really no call for that. I'll just be honest.
No, there isn't.
That's kind of cheap.
You can hurt somebody. When he obviously already has the fast break. And he makes it a three-point play. Foul on Martinez, his second. Outside, this three is not going to fall. And the rebound picked up by Dylan Cochran after the miss by Pressler. Here comes Carter driving all the way. His shot
gets
drops.
the roll.
Carter Kirkland, good shooter's roll.
14 for Carter.
52-19. Under 30 seconds now. Running shot by the Bobcats. Missing is Fugit. Coming out of the Packer trying to. Boy, I tell you, you got to be a good ball handler to get the ball up the floor.
You do. Blue Ridge may not have any players left by the time this thing gets over with.
Because they go after the basketball, and that produces a lot of fouls. And here's another one.
There's 13 again. Martinez. It's gonna be his third.
And we're still not to halftime. So they do have, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. Looks like they got 5 guys over here on the bench. So they do have some depth over here on the sideline. First free throw, no good.
And if we can get Walker to hit this one, every single Maroon Devil will have scored this half.
Man, that's a good thing.
There it is.
He hit
boy.
it. All the guys on the score sheet. Can't get any better than that. 10 seconds to play now. Driving in. Layup won't fall. And the rebound. Carter Kirkland down the
3.
Cameron. Oh, another foul. And that's Martinez again.
You can throw your hands up, but that's a foul.
Holy cow, he rode him out of bounds. And he turns around and looks at the ref like, what did I do? Wow. But I'm sorry. That one was obvious.
And that's going to be 4 on Martinez.
Yeah. When you play intense defense, you're going to pick up some fouls. And Blue Ridge has played very intense pressure defense. They're scrapping and knocking and clawing for every ball. I mean, they are getting after every ball. 1 second to play here before halftime. Cameron Blankenship, second one no good. Ball tipped around, and there's halftime.
That should be the half.
But the Maroon Devils owning this ball game right now anyway. 54-19, our halftime score here. As the Bobcats and the Maroon Devils head for the halftime locker room. We'll take a break. Join us for the second half coming up. Fans, welcome back. We talked about the girls' standings earlier. Let's bring you up to date somewhat on the boys' standings. Right now, everybody chasing Hayesville and our Maroon Devils. Right now, Hayesville 4-0 in conference play. We're right behind them in second place at 3-1. Then behind us, Cherokee and Murphy are tied for third at 2-2. Robbinsville 1-3, Andrews 1-3, Rosman 0-2. Games tonight, Murphy at Cherokee, and that's a pretty big boys game as well, Jeff. Andrews at Robbinsville and Hayesville at Rosman tonight.
Yeah, and we got a report earlier from Coach Burrell that Murphy girls were up pretty big on Cherokee there in the third quarter. So
that's right, they were, weren't they?
Maybe we'll try to get a final on that.
So I'd say the Murphy girls will move to 5-0. Cherokee will be in second at 4-1. And the Robbinsville girls, if they win tonight, they'll be tied with Cherokee in the girls' standings. But Murphy and Cherokee boys, another pretty big game. Murphy 2-2, Cherokee also 2-2.
And we're going to start off with another foul.
And we hadn't even played 30 seconds.
No. That's going to be Colin Bryson, his third.
And we saw a ton of fouls, obviously, in that first half. Both teams in the double bonus, which is hard to do.
Yeah, I think Swain had right at 10 and Blue Ridge had 18.
Cameron Blankenship jacks up a 3, won't fall, and the rebound picked up by Puskarich. Now Blue Ridge kind of slowing it down a little bit. They didn't play slow at all in the first half.
No, they didn't. They've got a lot of new faces, looks like, out there, and we do too. Coach McMahon pointing out a good point. They've got to leave for Rosman in the morning at about 10 o'clock, so up big, he's going to try to let his starters, get a lot of rest before tomorrow.
That's a good idea.
So I don't blame him. Get some of these guys a lot of playing time that normally don't get much.
You said it. Quick turnaround. It's like playing in a tournament.
Yes.
Have to play day after day.
Yes.
Back on the wing now. Maroon Devils with the basketball. Will Jenkins gets it back over there. Gavin Lanning, good move. And he hits the shot, but he traveled, they say, so it's not going to count.
Not going to count.
But our Maroon Devils playing Hayesville, as we mentioned, coming up next week. And that's a game for first place.
That's going to be a big game. Coach Cottrell always does a really good job with those guys over there. They'll be well coached.
Yes.
But I feel like we've got a pretty dadgum good team to go over there and compete.
I do too. As we mentioned, right now, if we win tonight, we'll be 4-1. If Hayesville wins tonight, which I think they probably will, they're going to be 5-0. So 5-0 versus 4-1 next Tuesday. That's, of course, considering if we win tomorrow at Rosman.
Yes.
But that is for first and second place in the Big Smoky Mountain Conference. Blue Ridge with the ball in bounds here. But as we know, this is always a tough conference. Oh, there's a good steal. Maroon Devils coming out with the basketball. Good hands by Will Jenkins, the junior. Back down the floor over there. Dylan Cochran chased it down. And they're still putting a lot of pressure on the basketball.
Yeah, they're working hard out of that zone defense, making us work.
Yep, 2-3 zone and long three. A little too strong over there by Dylan Cochran. Here comes Pressler all the way for Blue Ridge. Lost the handle. We're going to take it the other way. Now looks like we're going to have a timeout here as Walker was going to come in, but Blue Ridge wanted a timeout to talk it over. But so there's going to be a lot of activity for sports here in the next several days, Jeff.
Yeah, it's going to get crazy, and then it's going to get even crazier as the month goes along. Because you're going to have a period of time there where basketball and football are going to overlap. That's going to be crazy trying to get, like we said, those first 5, 6, 7 football practices in. We have kids that do both that are going to have to go to football first, then go to basketball practice second, just to be able to get those days in. We knew it was going to be crazy. As coaches, I know Coach Blankenship's done a good job talking. We're going to have to all work together. Right. It's not going to be like, well, I've got you, you're not going to get him. No, coaches are going to have to be willing to share people and make it work, and so far we've done a good job of that. And
no question, because we're still going to be playing basketball. The final regular season game is February 19. Well, football practice starts February 8. So obviously some overlap, and we saw it with the girls in volleyball and basketball.
Yes, we did, and it's tough. It wears on them, it wears them out, but they make it work. They're young, they can recover.
That's it.
Then you get on into March, softball starts while football's still going on, so that's going to be different. But, you know, just like we've said all along, like a broke record, it is what it is. We're getting to play. We'll make it work.
That's right. Do the best we can with what we've got. And hope everybody stays healthy and we can get more vaccine as it becomes available.
Yes.
And I think to get it for, and I hope they can do some more research and make it work for kids under 16.
Yes, I agree.
Cameron Blankenship, baseline, shot wouldn't go. Carson. Oh, he's fouled on the play. He got a little chop to the forehead by Jacob Pressler.
I was listening on the way over to our school board meeting, and Mr. Sale was giving some stats, and I think he said that so far in our county, they've given 900, I think, shots already, something like that.
That's a good number. That's a good number. Carson Taylor hits his free throw. But that is a good number. And from just what I've looked at across North Carolina, Jeff, it seems that the smaller counties are actually because we have smaller numbers, are handling it better than some of the larger counties.
Yes, and our health department has done a really good job throughout all this. I can't even imagine what it was like to have to coordinate everything that's going on to keep up with contact tracing and quarantines and all that mess. But Allison and those guys down there have done a really good job.
They really have. Good save by Cameron Blankenship on the rebound. And now the Maroon Devils up 55-19. Hard to believe we've played 3 minutes and we've only seen 1 point.
1 point.
There's Carson Taylor, and this one won't fall, but a good rebound under the basket by Dylan Cochran. Down the floor, Blue Ridge gets it back, but we get it right back. They couldn't handle it on the fast break. Dylan kind of trapped over there. Oh, tries to get it out in front, and they steal it away again. Pressler going all the way.
Good hustle by Cameron.
Yep, stop that layup.
Holy cow.
There's a physical foul as Pressler just ran right into Will Jenkins. A little bit out of control.
That's going to be 4 on him. So they have 3 people now with 4 fouls.
Oh, boy.
And we only have, our Gavin Lanning has 4.
But it's going to be an interesting spring. As we mentioned, football practice starts February 8th. Girls softball, girls soccer, and golf all start practicing March 1st.
Yes.
So it is going to be busy.
Then you finish up with baseball and track, which is traditionally at the end, but then you throw wrestling in there at the end.
That's right.
They all start April the 12th, I believe.
Yep, baseball, track and field, and wrestling all start April 12th.
And go a long time. Track almost to the end of June, I believe.
You're right. June 25th and 26th are the state championships. Boys soccer has already started practice. They start playing the 25th, which is next week.
They had a big scrimmage the other day here at home against East Henderson, and Coach Klein said they had a really good performance. So looking forward to what those guys will have to do. And some of those guys are these basketball players. Man. I know Noah Wolf plays soccer, and I think Gavin Lanning plays soccer. So again, having to share
some more overlap. Pays to have good cardio if you're doing that right.
Yeah, absolutely.
At the free throw line, won't fall for Pressler. But from what I read, the way I read the playoff brackets anyway, the Big Smoky Mountain Conference only has 2 automatic playoff berths in basketball.
Yeah, I think that's correct.
So there's going to be 16 teams in each region.
That's right.
East and West. So whether or not we get a wild card, we'll see as the brackets come together, but only 2 for sure. Cameron Blankenship, 3, won't fall. Rebounded over there by Colin Bryson, and a whistle. And Jeff, we have played 4 minutes, and looks like this is going to be maybe a mask timeout. No, it's going to be a foul and a mask timeout probably. Yep, official timeout. We have still only scored 1 point in 4 minutes. Fans, stay tuned. We'll be back. Let's see what the cheerleaders have to offer during this timeout. I knew there was a problem. That's all that matters. Does he play?
I think we're back on.
Fans, welcome back. 3:50 to play, 55-19. Again, we have played 4 minutes, 10 seconds. And at this rate, Jeff, we're going to have to pick it up. We've only scored 1 point total in 4 minutes. And especially in the first half, we put up 54.
Yeah, and I don't know how many. There's been already several fouls called. I'm just having to look up there at the board now. I can't keep up. That was on Colin Bryson, his 4th.
I mean, this is a statistician's nightmare.
Oh, gosh. I'm about to quit.
You're doing a good job, man. You're doing a good job. You and Toby Burrow know how to do that and still talk. I can't write and talk at the same time. Out in front, Maroon Devils taking our time. We have a lot of new faces in right now. In this lineup, there's Taligua Walker firing up a jumper. It won't fall on the rebound by Fugit. And we have not had a field goal.
Nice hustle, Cameron Blankenship.
How about that? Great defense under the basket. Just knocked that ball away. No foul. All ball. Now they bring back Joe Madden back in.
It's not the old baseball manager, Joe Madden, is it?
not the same Joe.
Okay.
Not the same Joe. Fugit threw that one up and missed it. Here comes Cameron down the floor. Another hard foul by Fugit under the basket. Cameron's going to be shooting too. And, you know, Jeff talking about baseball, I hate to say it, one of my favorite all-time players, Hank Aaron, passed away today at the age of 86.
Yeah, that was so sad. I'm a huge Braves fan, and he was such an ambassador for the game. I mean, just a tremendous guy.
He was.
You know, that's a big loss for baseball.
It was. He was a classy guy, and what an outstanding player. Outside for three, too strong by Dillon. Cameron tried to go back up. He was fouled, no whistle. Blue Ridge with the basketball, but yep, Hank Aaron, one of the greatest of all time.
And I can remember even up until this past season, you know, Hank would come, talk to the guys, hang around the clubhouse. He just had so much knowledge to impart, even at 86 years old. I mean, imagine all the things that he saw from the time he started till he was finished.
Well, you know, and I know there are a lot of racial issues in the country now, but to go through what Hank Aaron went through, and
hey, there's Cameron.
Big three for Cameron Blankenship, and still be a classy guy. It says a lot about Hank Aaron.
Yes, it does.
Because he put up with a lot of stuff when he was coming up.
Yes, he did. And a tremendous player. Just a tremendous player.
What a bat he had. Back down the floor, good steal by Taligua.
Oh, that's a push in the back.
There's that intentional foul.
Got him.
Intentional foul, sure was. And that's the second one we've had today. This one called on Joe Madden, I believe. Was that 25?
It
yes.
is.
That's going to be his third. No, check that. They changed it.
It's
going to be his first.
Yeah.
His first.
So if Jenkins can hit this one free throw, we're going to move into a running clock situation. Hey, got it to fall.
And he did. 2:10 to play. 59.
So now the clock
19.
is going to run.
Yep, let it run. And it should.
Yes, it should.
And he hits the second one. Nobody on the free throw line because that was an intentional foul.
And I hope this can be a teaching moment maybe for the coach from Blue Ridge with his kids, because we've seen that 2 or 3 times tonight. It's one thing to foul, but it's another thing just to push a kid in the back.
Yeah.
You know?
Yes.
I mean, just a coaching opportunity.
Right. And
I don't think it's done like malicious necessarily, but it just needs to be fixed.
It does, because you can injure people doing that. Carson Taylor driving layup won't go. There's Pressler flying back down the floor, no good. Back up with a rebound offensively is Martinez. A minute and a half to play. Maroon Devils up by 39, 60-21.
We'll walk.
Yep. A little travel, shuffle those feet, and they'll get you.
But now the clock's going to stop because they got it under 40.
Oh, man. Blue Ridge will bring the ball back inbounds. Don't forget, fans, our Devils on the road tomorrow at Rosman. Our cross-country team's on the road to Kernersville. Driving layup, in and out, no good. Back up, no good with Druffel. Gets his own rebound. He goes right back up. He hits this one, though.
Nice work by the big guy.
And he is their tallest kid at 6'3". And he's a junior for the Bobcats.
Oh, boy.
Boy, Maroon Devils across the floor pass, but going way up in the air and then driving in is going to be Dylan Cochran. Shot no good, but we come right back. This shot no good. Carson Taylor tries to get the rebound. Back over to Dylan. Ball knocked away by Blue Ridge. And they're still letting the clock run, but I think both coaches are okay with that.
I guess our guys on the bench got a warning.
Coach McMahon had a word. Oh, there's a foul as Gavin Lanning started to drive in. And it looks like it's going to be, is that
Will Jenkins? Did he say 33?
I think he did, 33.
Yeah.
He's our biggest number on the team. That's got to be him. Going inside, driving layup is going to be good by Pressler again. 60-25. Shot clock running out.
It may go.
Oh, wouldn't go, but that's the end of the third quarter with the Maroon Devils in control, 60-25 over Blue Ridge. Fans, let's see the cheerleaders as they come out of the stands onto the floor during this cheerleader timeout.
All right, we're back for a fourth quarter.
Hey, 8 more minutes to play.
What time is it? 9 o'clock.
Boy, it is. It's time for station identification, but we don't have to do that. I got a bad habit every hour. Got a break for station ID, but this is the MDN Broadcasting Network.
There you go. Executive producer Joe Holt.
That's right. Carson Druffa going in. He's going to be fouled. He'll be at the line. And oh, boy.
MDN president, Toby Burrow.
That's right. That's why he gets to stay home and we're working, isn't it?
Yeah.
I was wondering what's up with that. Hey, that's okay. He has to come back to work next week from what I hear.
That's right. He's back, and that means I'll be watching y'all at home.
Hey, I tell you, it's a lot of fun.
It is. I enjoy this.
I do too.
Enjoy the side. Gets me in the gym, gets me back around sports. It's kind of adjustment, not coaching.
It is.
But it's one I've enjoyed.
That's it. And you've played and coached, Jeff, and you know you have a good perspective on what it is from both of those avenues. When you've played and coached, you have a good way of looking at things.
I did all that a few days, I guess.
Yes, you did. A few. and you got to play driving in, layup no good over there by Pressler. But you got to play at the collegiate level, which is another different experience altogether.
I've been blessed for sure.
No doubt. No doubt. You played at a high level here, played at a high level at Appalachian State University, and played for some really good coaches up there.
Absolutely. And just enjoyed my coaching days here. Wouldn't trade those 21 years for anything.
Hey, I hear you. And that's why, and I've said this before to a lot of people, I have so much admiration for coaches because they can impact kids' lives like nobody else can.
Well, people just don't understand. From the time I started up until now, the role of a coach has changed so much. When I started, hey, you were a coach, and that's pretty much what you did.
Yeah.
Then by the time I finished, you were a coach, you were a psychologist, you were a parent, you were a provider of food, you took kids places, you were a taxi service. There's just so many things that a coach does nowadays that people have no clue about that you actually do.
You're right. And kids at this age, there's so much going on in their lives, and especially with this COVID situation, I just can't imagine.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's really hurting kids. It's like I said the other day, when you have teenagers with idle time, that's not a good formula.
No, it's not.
So, we've tried to get our kids back out and encourage them to play, and that's why I'm a big proponent of athletics, to keep going. I know a lot of folks aren't for that, but I am just really for that reason. Kids have to be involved in stuff.
I totally agree. And, idle kids, whether it's from kindergarten right up through high school.
Oh, absolutely.
It's just not good for them to be idle.
It's not good. That's exactly right.
And it's not good for them to be inside a building all day.
No.
I just think, kids need exercise. They need activity. And it's a tough time on all of them.
It is. It's like my middle school girls coach said down here earlier. I was asking him how practice was. He said, well, the first 45 minutes was good. The last 15 struggled because they like to talk to each other so much because they don't get to see each other right now.
That's right. That's right.
Kids need socialization.
Oh, they do.
I need
They
it.
do. Absolutely. Yeah, we're not meant to be isolated people.
No.
Ball is going to be out of bounds. Maroon Devils have it in bounds. 4:23 to play with a 63-26 lead and a running clock.
All right, I'm giving up on the stats for the night.
Boy, I tell you, there's been so many fouls. We have 7 and 6, 13 fouls here in the second half.
We'll just sit here and call it as we see it.
There you go. Yeah, I think this one's just right now they're just finishing out the game. We already know who the winner's going to be, but some kids are getting playing time and more playing time than they ordinarily would on both teams.
That's right, and I know Coach McMahon still expects those guys to execute at a high level.
Yes, and now they're going to take a mask timeout,
break,
which is good. Yeah, because now you've seen a couple of kids out here tonight that didn't wear masks. And folks, if you're wondering why, there is a medical exemption that they provide from their doctor that with their situation, they don't have to wear a mask with that medical clearance.
Yeah.
And that's a good thing, too.
It is. I mean, if you've got a kid who struggles with asthma really bad and has a hard time breathing, I mean, they don't need a mask on.
No, they don't. You don't want to put their health in jeopardy. And I know a lot of people think, well, you're putting them in jeopardy out here playing, but I guarantee if you ask these kids what they'd rather be doing, they'd rather be playing.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of studies out there. Kids aren't necessarily spreading it to each other at this age, at least not at a very high rate.
Right.
I mean, there's always a chance, but.
Yep. Because it seems a lot of the COVID came through after, I know at the collegiate level, after the kids had been home during Christmas break.
Yes, it did. They went home and did their own thing and came back, and then boom, it hit.
Yep. A lot of stuff happened after that.
There's a good look for Will.
Oh,
hey!
Big three. How about that for Will Jenkins?
That a boy, Will.
And I think that's his first three of the year.
I think you're right.
Yep. Big three for Will. That's going to make him happy.
I know I said I was going to give up on stats, but I think that's Will's 7th point tonight. So I'm sure that's a season high.
Good job tonight for Will Jenkins, a junior. Maroon Devils with the basketball. Dylan Cochran playing some good minutes tonight.
Yes, he is.
And Carson Taylor, he plays hard all night.
Oh, he is just the maturity that he's shown in the last year has just been unbelievable with him. He's grown up so much.
He really gives you a good intensity level. There he goes under the basket, gets a rebound, puts it right back up.
The thing about this group of kids that Coach McMahon, it's a luxury because coaches, you don't always get it. All these kids are really good kids, man. They're top shelf, top kids. So that makes it easy as a coach.
Oh, you said it.
You know, he's not having to deal with a bunch of ignorance all the time, and that's a luxury.
Oh, it is. That is a huge luxury because normally it's the other way.
Yeah.
As you know.
Yeah.
And as any coach who's ever coached anything knows. When you have good kids, it just makes your job so much easier.
Yeah, and it seems like at the time you don't always appreciate it like you should.
Right.
You know?
Right.
It's like, man, that group was really good. And I didn't appreciate them like I should have.
Until you get a group that's a problem.
Yeah.
And those come along too.
Yeah.
You deal with the good and kids that are trying to mature and grow up and find their way in the world.
Yeah, it's like I always used to say, I was always putting my career in the hands of 15 to 17-year-olds.
That's right. That's a scary thought, isn't it? Good driving layup by Eric Puskarich for Blue Ridge with 1.5 minutes to play. Maroon Devils up 68-28. Carson Taylor, top of the key for three. How about that?
That a boy, Carson.
Carson just drilled a three, and he's hitting 50% of his threes.
We don't need to tell him, Mac. He's going to go to coach and say, hey, I need to be shooting more.
he can hit them. Because Puskarich, again, high off the glass. This one won't fall for him.
He will definitely be a kid this fall. Once football starts, you'll be saying his name quite a bit.
Oh, boy. Well, he has a football build.
Yes, he does.
He's a strong kid. Going inside. Nice work off the glass And that's Gavin Lanning with that feed in from Carson.
And the clock's going to continue to run, so I'd say these free throws, they're going to come close to about wrapping us up.
So Carson's a good man to have with the ball in his hands. He's a good running back.
Yes, he is. Well, his dad was a good running back, Tony Taylor. Yeah.
Yep.
He was on the 90 state championship team.
So he comes by it honest. I tell you, Puskowitz has shown some savvy coming in for Blue Ridge off the bench tonight. Back down the floor, Maroon Devils fast break, another three. This one won't drop though. Going after the rebounds, Taligwo saves it.
Oh, he's going to pull it.
Nope, wouldn't go. Get another rebound. Better hurry, got 7 seconds, guys, if you're going to shoot. Coach Scotty McMahon says, nope, that's it. That's enough, guys.
That's it.
It's over. 74-28. Our Maroon Devils win this one, and boy, it is going to be a quick night. So these guys need to get home, need to get in the bed, and because they're going to have to get up tomorrow and go to Rosman.
Go to Rosman.
And hey, I tell you what, Jeff, this has been a lot of fun. We have seen some really good basketball on Tuesday and tonight as well.
Yes, we have. It's always fun to be here with you. You make my job easy. You make me sound decent.
and Toby said that was a hard job to do. All seriousness aside, good broadcasting tonight. Good to see our Maroon Devils in action. And folks, hey, we hope to be back really soon. So join us next time and keep in touch with the Maroon Devils Network. We'll try to keep you posted on when our next game is, maybe a day or two. But I know Joe Holt's going down with a cross-country team tomorrow, Jeff. So I tell you, Joe doesn't get many days off.
He don't get many days off. We're very fortunate to have Joe Holt on our team.
Absolutely. And be sure to try to be around town tomorrow morning at 8 o'clock when they go through with the cross-country teams heading out to Kernersville. As we mentioned, our girls varsity will play at 12 noon tomorrow at Rosman, followed by the boys. And then next week is going to start some road games. So, but hey, they're playing.
They're playing. So stay tuned. I'm sure Coach Burrow will have us all updated on whether or not you guys go to a game or not. Otherwise, look for a link out there to be able to watch it.
Hey, no doubt about it. Friends, join us next time as we say good night from the Maroon Devils Network.